Boom! No more stingers. We're live. Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah, okay. I almost had like a panic attack that it wasn't Friday.
It's Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. We haven't done this in a minute. We're a bit rusty. Somebody, I think it was Night Method, said in the chat, it seems like it's been since like 2024, since the last stream. We've been dealing with a bunch of kid sicknesses. So
Yes, and gracious, I'm just glad it's hopefully, knock on wood, stays away.
I'm seeing a lot of new names in the chat. So thank you, Doc Alejandro Martinez. I know you were going on before me and set up a raid. Carson Folger, a bunch of new names I haven't seen before.
Welcome.
We'll get to chat in a minute. Do exclamation point chocolate. I'm trying a bunch of new stuff this stream. And you know what happens when we do a bunch of new stuff? A bunch of new failures. Trying to integrate the free giveaways and the super wheels and all this stuff. You guys don't care. Congratulations from the last show, Life from the Patio, Night Method ×2, Hazmat Compton, Bourbon School, and Anthony Legate. You guys were all winners. Check us out on OnlyDrams if you haven't. Whiskey Wisdom, no space on OnlyDrams. If you want to check out our inventory, see what we're buying, see what we're selling, see what we're opening, check us out on OnlyDrams. Give us a follow. We're close to 100 followers on OnlyDrams. That's kind of cool. Patreon and YouTube members, we're doing a lot of Patreon videos behind the scenes. I've been doing my weight loss videos back there. We've been doing this whole series on how to live stream, which has been getting pretty good reviews. So far, we've done our like why we do certain things we do in our live stream, and there's a lot of secrets that we do things that you guys may not know. And the last video that I just dropped was episode 2, and it goes over all of our equipment, from our cameras to computers to studio lighting, even to the little lighting back here. Goes through all kinds of stuff.
The lighting I installed.
Oh, I mentioned it. I mentioned that in the video. I said, thank God for Pookster.
But also on Amazon, under Whiskey Wisdom, a lot of those products are on there. And that little thing they do on Amazon.
I don't know what she's talking about. But just fun fact, on Amazon you can find stuff. In case you,
Everyone knows Amazon, you can find stuff.
In case you didn't know. Gandy Road, I just saw a super chat come through. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You're the first. Okay, now I get to test if my special wheel.
A special wheel.
That's for the free one. This is for the super chat. Is Gandy Road on here? Oh, no, he's not. Maybe it hasn't updated yet. We'll see. We'll see. I still have faith. You
have a lot of faith on
I do have a lot of faith in my stuff. Anyways, let's get through this intro.
Do you have the other thing as backup?
I do have, yes, right here. I was smart enough. Oh, okay.
It's still not up. It's not February 14th.
Just give it a minute. It's fine. We'll get back to it in just a minute.
Hold on. It just popped up. See if it's on the wheel.
Gandy Road. It must be Friday. Cheers, friends. Cheers. We'll catch up on the chat in just a second,
See if the wheels on the wheel work.
Go to the wheel. See if the wheel has Gandy's name on it. It does not.
Check. Hold on. There's another wheel.
Yeah, that's for the free entries. That one's working. I mean, that one's working. That one's hella working. So maybe it just needs a little more time.
Maybe you're looking at the wrong wheel.
No, definitely not. We'll come back to that in a minute. We have a backup in case it doesn't work. Okay, we spent way too much time on that. Anyway, so we're doing a bunch of live stream videos.
Because that's us. Because we very much like figuring out why things are working.
Yes, and a bunch of other cool stuff on our Patreon. So check it out. The bot should be posting our Patreon link in the chat. We're also going to be doing an 80s night on March 28th. It is set in stone.
I'm so excited.
We're going to be buying some 80s outfits and having a lot of fun.
And props, 80 props.
And props. I don't want to give all the details away yet because we're still fine-tuning them, but March 28th, that's the official stream for our 80s night. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Gandy Road, thank you so much for upgrading your tier on our Patreon. And Mike, WV Bourbon Guy, thank you for joining our Patreon. One new subscriber and one upgraded subscriber. So thank you both. Appreciate that. The show guest tonight is Brad from Brad's Bourbon Reviews. We're looking forward to talking with him. We can actually see him right now. So hey, Brad.
You can. You will soon.
You will soon. So a lot of this, he's dancing. Okay, hold on, I can't. He's doing like the robot now. Okay, so a lot of our stuff is last Friday was chocolate souffle, like National Chocolate Souffle Day.
And our anniversary.
And our anniversary.
And we had 2 kids get sick.
And we had 2 kids get sick. Yeah, that was fun. And then I got like half sick. I thought I was gonna get sick, and then I beat it with my weight loss, I guess. I was literally in the bathroom at 6 in the morning.
I don't know how I didn't get it because I was around one of them actually both of them very much.
Thank you guys for all the super chats. I promise I'll catch up on them in just a second. Give me a minute. Okay, so anyway, so last week was National Chocolate Souffle Day, so everything's supposed to be chocolate and our anniversary themed. So the crossword game is chocolate souffle words. Whiskey Real Reveal comes back. You got all your answer keys there, which I just realized you stacked a bunch of stuff on.
I didn't stack anything.
The emoji storytelling, man. Of everything that we do on the show, I love doing the show so much. I love hanging out with you guys, but the emoji storytelling is the most challenging thing for me to do with this show. Like to come up with emojis and answers. It is the hardest. It is literally the last thing that I do because it's the hardest thing to do, and I'm like, I'll do it last. Kahoot game is 2003 nostalgia. That's the year we got married, which was last Friday, our anniversary. So we're gonna all the trivia's from 2003, and I had no idea there was so much 2003 crap that happened. I
probably forgot it all, but
I really enjoyed putting together that trivia. It was a lot of fun. The free raffle's going on! Exclamation point chocolate again! National Chocolate Souffle Day. Here is what the Superchat bottles are. Every $5 entry, Venmo or Superchat, gets you an entry for, okay, this is kind of cool. I'll come back to the first one in a second. A 144 Hazmat Short Barrel, a 137 something proof 13th Colony Double Oak cask, a 17-year Guero Bourbon, and a single barrel Four Roses, I think it's OBSQ, and it's called Right on Cue from Jack's. The first bottle there is an unreleased, it's never, ever, 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 ever been released into the wild. It is a 131.1 12-year short barrel rye. And if you can see in the image, I barely have stuff in there. The only person who has had this, other than me, is Echoes Sean from Eternity Bourbon, is what I almost said. Sean from Echoes of Eternity Bourbon. And Anthony Legate from last week, I threw in an extra sample for him to try it out. So one of you guys will get to try this. Once this bottle is gone, it is gone. No one will. I'll explain the story why nobody else will have it, other than you and us, whoever wins. Okay, the Cuckoo Game raffle, the 80s night, March 28th. I think that is everything. We've got a new store pick, a new single barrel pick in the works. We're going to be working with Blue Note. We were trying to work with National Barrel Company, and that did not work out. We got their samples. They sent us, I think, 3 samples, and everybody in the group disliked. I mean, no National Barrel Company. Normally, they're really good. They were horrible. Nobody in the group liked any of them. In fact, the joke was if we were going to pick one, the tater sticker was going to be, at least it wasn't the first one, because the first one was so bad. They were all like mildewy, salty stuff. Shanna said he had it. Oh, that's true. That's true. Shanna's here. Brandon has tasted that. He had that with a cigar with me. So that's true. So Brandon has had that as well. We miss you, Brandon. Maybe he'll show up on our show one day. Again, Global Rust is here. 13th Colony Double Oak is fired. Agreed. Anyway, so that's going to be the next one is Blue Note, so be on the lookout for that. Diet update, 22 pounds down. Fist bump to that. I still look like a big fat blob, but
I'm only 4.
I'm getting there. Give me like another couple months. I'm hoping it'll start showing up soon.
I'll probably need another year.
We mentioned the 80s night. Oh, new stickers. I forgot to bring the stickers down here. We got new stickers. Anybody who wins anything that goes out, I'll put the new stickers in there. We got some really cool. They're a lot bigger than the previous ones that we had. We went over the super chat flight. Gandy's birthday was last week. We were going to celebrate Gandy's birthday, but we didn't because people got sick. So there you go.
Sorry.
I'm going to hand that off to you while I take a look at who's here in chat and acknowledge all the super chats and everybody that is here. All right, we've got Brian, Guitars, Whiskey, and Golf. Haven't seen you in a minute. Cheers. C.A. Scotty's here. What's up, C.A. Scotty? By the way, C.A. Scotty, well, all right, remind me to bring up the cocktail in a second. Chew is here. Dave Vogelstein, Gandy Road, Global Russ, Hazmat Compton, Jen Clifton, Carl, RJ the Fed, Torup is here. Anybody else in chat? We got a bunch of names I haven't seen before.
Names. Welcome.
Gandy Rhodes here.
Yeah.
RJ
Happy anniversary.
I don't know if I mentioned them. Hazmat. Did I mention Hazmat? I don't know if I mentioned Hazmat or not. I did mention Hazmat. Anyways, that's all that I see so far. I don't know why it's not showing me everybody. Maybe there's other people that are just idle. All right, let's go over the Super Chats real quick. So Gandy Road was first in. By the way, there's a theory that the first in typically wins, so we'll see if Gandy wins. Must be Friday, $5. Thank you, Gandy Road. Professor Rusty's Workshop. Cheers, all you good folks. $5. Thank you, Rusty. Brian. Excuse me, I'm not sure what Brian said. It didn't capture what he said. He said, thank you for your donation. I love it. $10 super chat. Thank you, Brian. Dave Vogel saying, Fridays are Whiskey Wisdom and Sean's King Family 15-year light whiskey. Never going to let that go. With the phenomenal $20 super chat. Thank you, Mr. Vogel saying. I really appreciate that. I was trying to set something up to have like a show sponsor. And I didn't have enough time to do it, so it'll update like whoever has donated the most on that stream will become the show sponsor for that show. Thank you. Bourbon Hall dropping in here with $20. Cheers, everyone, and Matt and Pookie. Hope the family is healed up. We're doing better, Wade. Yes. RJ was telling me about your honey series. You and I might have to have a talk off camera, brother. That Blue Label honey. I don't know. We got to talk offline. Jeremy. Not drinks, Dirks. Cheers.
Yeah, it's like Jeremy drinks. I'm like, no.
Jeremy drinks. $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that, Jeremy. Yes. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, let's see if the super chat wheel is updating at all.
And it's not doing diddly squat.
It ain't doing
nada.
Boy, oh boy, that ain't working at all, is it?
Clearly.
YouTube chat, super chat. Greater than $4.98. I don't know. Well, that ain't working. Luckily, I got the backup. CA Scotty with the $20. Congrats on all the weight loss. I appreciate that, Scotty. I'm hoping to continue to lose weight, and then eventually I'll come on here and somebody will say you don't look like a fat blob anymore. And then you won't have to tell people you're married to a fat blob.
Oh, Lord, I haven't said that to begin with.
You haven't said that to begin with. I appreciate that. All right, CA Scotty, this is in honor of you. This is a Godfather. This is with the Aberfeldy 12 or Aberfeldy 16 and Disaronno. I know you didn't want me to use Disaronno, but that was all that I had on hand. So this is a 2-to-1 ratio based on Scotty's recommendation. This is 4 ounces.
It smells like cherries.
It's funny you say that. 4 ounces of Aberfeldy and 2 ounces of Disaronno, and then I split it between the 2 glasses.
The more I smell it, it smells like someone dumped like the sauce from cherries, that sauce it sits in.
I'm a hippo. No, you're not. Nobody says that. Let's have a chat about Honey Barrel. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it smells like. I feel like I'm gonna.
All right, well let's try it. I'm curious what you think.
There we go.
I really like that. It's interesting. All right, watch her face. She's gonna do a Jen face. You see it's got that nice little smoke on the end?
No.
No? Okay, well, I get the nice little smoke on the end. You're broadcasting across multiple accounts, and I don't think the chat is merging properly. Yeah, maybe.
I get chocolate coffee and cherry.
Coffee? Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. Shanna says, hello, Pookie. Mm-hmm. Proud of both of you. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate that. Trying to scroll up through all the chat. I
will eventually get past this whole 4-pound thing. I lose weight and I do it so slowly and it just hovers. And then it's like, you think you lost a little more and then it's like, you're getting it all back because you looked at food.
It's tough. It's tough. Hazmat says, I bet sneaking hours of high-proof hazmat whiskey helped Pookie. Yep, probably. Maybe that's how you dodged it. Coming down here and drinking my high-proof whiskey.
Want to hear something? I haven't done anything.
What's up, What's up, Life from the Patio?
I think I'm just, everything I think people are getting, I've already had, so my body's like, we've had that before.
Gandy, yes, I've already been looking at costumes. Stay tuned, March 28th. Life from the Patio is here. I think I already said that. Gandy Road. Thank you, Professor Rusty. Cheers, all you good folks. Appreciate you being in here, Rusty. Hopefully you're around for the after hours. I'd like to catch up with you. Gandy Road, here it is. It must be Friday. Cheers. I almost said cheers, whiskey friends. I just added the word whiskey. He didn't even say that. Anybody else? Cheers, Matt and Pookie from Wade. Thank you, Wade. Thank you. I'm scrolling up, guys. Cheers, everyone. C.A. Scotty. Thank you, sir. And is that it? I think that's it. Well, at least that's as far back as my buffer goes. Naked Mole Rat? What? I must have missed something. Oh, maybe he's describing his naked body? I don't know what's happening. RJ, you know what? Don't make fun of yourself, man. Good evening, WhiskeyWisdom in chat. Congratulations, Matt, on the great weight loss start. I will attempt to lose 50 plus with you. Let's do it, brother. Let's do it. All right, we are. Carl's giving me kisses now. I'm not sure what's happening. I must have missed something in the chat. I don't know what's going on. All right, we're caught up on all chat. Do you want to say anything before we get into the show?
No, let's do it.
Let's do it. What's first?
It is show guest.
I think it's Brad. I think it's Brad. All right, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Can you hear us? I can hear you. All right, you ready, brother?
Whatever.
Based on that intro, are you ready to bail and uninstall YouTube? I don't know what's going on. A bunch of stuff. Naked mole rats is the guest today, suffering through this pregame. What pregame, man? Look, Torp. First of all, why don't you go? Can you call Satoshi and fix Bitcoin, Torp, while you're at it, please? I mean, Jesus, dude. We got the Bitcoin reserve, and it's just gone down to like 80,000. Socks add traction. All right, let's bring on Brad. All right, you ready, sir? Boom! Instant!
I'm in a bubble!
We're bubbles. We're little bubbles.
Hey, it's me.
Are we
This
bubbles?
is going to be very distracting looking at me. My face is distracting. I hate it.
You can see us as like little bubbles, right?
I do, yeah. I like it.
Float away.
Okay, cool. What's up, Old Fashioned Ways? Doc, I appreciate you doing the raid after your stream. Thank you, sir. And you and I have been playing phone tag all day long. We'll have to catch up tomorrow. Socks add traction. I hate when I like miss something or forget what they're talking about.
It's my favorite comment. He says, RJ the Fed said, it's not homo if we both have socks on. I'm not wearing any socks, though.
Got it. Okay.
He's
It's your favorite comment. We'll pin it. Brad, thank you so much for being here. By the way, Brad's channel is pinned at the top of the chat if you want to check out his channel while we talk. Appreciate you doing this. I know we tried to do it last week and it didn't work out. Like the wifey said, we had two sick kids. But today we're chatting with Brad. I don't know if I'm going to say your last name. You say your last name. Is it like in all your videos?
Hughes, H-U-G-H-E-S.
Okay. All right. Well, he's just throwing it all out there. Look, you give your name to Vocal Sang, and your identity is just trash. So
my social security number is
the Bourbon Obsessed Brain. This is what you say from your About thing. Behind Brad's Bourbon Reviews on YouTube, this guy's basically a one-man sipping machine, diving glass first into the wild world of bourbon. Are you hating on that, Godfather? Is that what's happening?
I'm about to sneeze.
Oh.
I think I'm having like an allergy thing.
Awesome.
Not a reaction. Not like a negative. Oh, what's crazy if I like took our son to get allergy testing.
Yeah.
So I learned all about allergies, how there's reactions but there's triggers. Like there's two different types of. Oh Lord, don't get me started.
We're having an allergy attack in the middle of our stream. Sorry, Brad. We're just gonna have to call an ambulance.
No.
Doc Martinez, thank you for the $22. I love you and appreciate you. 22 for the 22 pounds lost. Oh, holy shit. That's like his favorite number. I didn't even realize that. Thanks, Doc.
Okay.
Appreciate that. Anyways, dive into the wild world of bourbon, Kentucky classics, small batch gems, you name it. He's here to spill the juice or the booze on what makes a bottle worth your shelf. So buckle up and grab a dram. Let's get this bourbon party started. Cheers to you, Brad. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. And why don't you... Are we still drinking this together, brother? Take a moment.
I got it right here.
To introduce yourself to the chat. I'm going to pour a dram of Redwood Empire Lost Monarch. That was what we decided to drink while we were doing our technical test. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it now. While we're doing that, why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, first off, thank you guys for having me, and congrats on the weight loss. I am in that journey myself. I know it's tough. 22 pounds is nothing to shake a stick at. I think I said that positively. I meant it positively if I didn't use that euphemism correctly. That is a great achievement. You should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you, Brad. I appreciate it.
Hello, everyone. I am Brad Hughes of Brad's Bourbon Reviews, a little YouTube channel. Like I don't know if you said in the intro. I think it's. I'm a one-man team. It's just me. It's just me doing the videos, the editing, all of it, shooting, editing, uploading, all of it. So it's. I'm happy to be here, and thank you guys for having me on.
Absolutely. I'm very nervous right now. My 4-year-old, aka FCC compliance officer, is literally playing on the internet cable at the moment. Hey Hudson, can you get off that cable? Because if that pops out of the wall, we lose our stream. Thank you, buddy. All right, so
it's more fun over here,
dude. We have the most crazy things happen. Our breaker's been tripping. I'm just praying we get through this. All right, so you did a video titled "The 10 Most Disappointing Bourbons Ever to You," and you mentioned the Bowman Origin Series rye was a letdown because it didn't justify its price jump from the regular Barton series. So, what's one bourbon that you've tried that you think punches way above its price instead? Oh, the green, is it the foolproof or the regular?
Yes, Green River Foolproof. That is my
Okay.
go-to answer for this right now. I'm a big fan of this. I used to not like Green River at all, and then I went to an event they had in a local liquor store that I kind of partnered with a bourbon group in Orlando. Um, did a store pick of this, and it was phenomenal. And but this one, it was even better to me than the store pick. Um, it's just a really solid bourbon. I think it's like 45 or $50 here, and it's 117.3 proof. And I think it's just an absolute banger. And that's coming from somebody who was kind of a hater of Green River for a while. So it really surprised me and kind of changed my opinion of the brand.
You know,
So
it's
like that
funny
one quite a bit.
how yeah, it's funny how that can happen. You can go to something and not enjoy it, and then come back to it months, years later, and you're like, what? Like one example of that to me is the OGD 114. I hated
Oh
that
yeah.
bottle. I hated it when I first tried it, and then like a year later, I went back to it, and I was like, why did I hate this? I actually enjoy
See,
it.
I had the same experience. I didn't hate it, but I was like, it's fine. And then I went back to it like I think a year and a half later, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot how good this was. Like this is actually a really solid bottle. And for like I think it's like 35, $30, something like that. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's great.
Brian says the Green River single barrel cask strength is really good. Yeah, there you go. All right, so Weller
Absolutely.
CYPB was a hype train that you jumped off of after it didn't wow you for the $40 you paid, which is a pretty low bar, $40.
I
What's
know.
what? You were like, no, I could have spent this on a Subway sandwich. What's the most you've ever spent on a bottle that was worth the price? So high price, worth it.
I'm torn here. I have three,
Okay.
and they're all the exact same price, and I all love them equally, but for different reasons.
Okay. Well,
The
go through
first
them,
one
brother.
is going to be Russell's 15, last year's. I mean, I'll say last year's, Russell's
Oh,
15.
that's
I bought
okay.
that one at retail for 249.99, and the Russell's Single Reserve Rick House. I can't tell which one I like more. I've blinded them twice. One time Russell's 15 won, and the other time the single Rickhouse won. But I think if you asked me like on the street which one's better, I think I would say the single Rickhouse. There's just an oiliness to it that I really like that isn't on the 15. And there's like this weird, this is gonna sound gross, but I love it. There's like a weird, when you go to like a Chinese buffet and they have those like weird sugar donuts.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, Chinese
There's a
donuts,
note.
yeah.
There's a note on that I get in the single Rick House that I like. I really like, and that one's up there. But the one for me right now, the highest rated bourbon I've ever reviewed on my channel, is the Detling Gold Wax. This is the
That
almost 7 year, 82 month. I gave it a 9.3. I mean, there's really not much more that I can say about it. I mean, I adore this thing.
that
I see these
guy.
going for like $500, and I would buy one if I saw one for $500 in a second. This is an incredible bottle, and I like Detling. I don't love Detling. I've actually become friends with Seth recently. I shouldn't say friends, friendly with Seth Detling. Um, and I like some of his stuff, and I don't love some other things, but that gold wax is just it's on a level that like I just am just completely shocked by. And if you don't like Detling, I would still say try it because it's not a traditional Detling palette. Like it's something completely different. So I love it. It's to me, it's probably right now in my top three of all time.
So Detling, very interesting guy. He's out of Alabama. He hates selling whiskey, and he only sells enough whiskey to pay off what he his expenses for the year. And then he stops selling whiskey, and he keeps the rest of it for himself. He's a really
Yep,
interesting guy.
he's cool. I'm
Uh,
doing a pick with them in I think May, and then I'm doing another one in August.
Yeah, yeah. So
So
if you don't get in early
kind of
enough,
in
then you
the
got to wait till next year because he's like, nope, I already made all my expenses this year. I'm not selling anymore.
yep. He
Okay,
does he does it like a year out. I think it's crazy.
he does. All right, I've got a video clip that I'm going to play. You'll be able to hear the audio, Brad, but you won't be able to see it unless you look on your iPad or whatever you're watching on.
Okay, I think I know
I've
what this is.
this video made me laugh so hard. By the way, this was how I discovered you. This popped into
Oh, okay.
my For You page. I don't know, this video, maybe it went viral on TikTok or Instagram or wherever you posted it, but this video just showed up and I was like, okay, that's hilarious. All right, so I'm going to play for everybody who hasn't seen it. Let me switch the audio so you can hear it. Hang on a second, Brad.
Okay.
All right, line 1.
I may have just found the dumbest thing I've ever seen in whiskey.
It's a very deep, rich color. 90 proof, not too bad. I wonder how long it's aged. Aged in oak for 24 hours.
I mean, at that point, why even bother? Just add the coloring and flavoring.
Aged in oak for... Okay, listen. First
Is that
of all,
actually a thing? 24.
Yeah, this is. I love this. I'm so glad you brought this up because I love talking about this. It's so funny to me. So I was in a Walmart liquor store here in Orlando, and I was just looking, and I saw that, and I saw the Tim Smith thing, and I looked at the back of the bottle, and I just made a comment to my fiance. I was like, "This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, this is so stupid. Like, at what point do you just add the coloring and the flavoring and just call it a day?" And she goes, "You should film that and make a video on it." I'm like, "What, a 10-second video? Like I don't, is it 15 seconds? Like, I don't even know how long it is." Like, I'm like, whatever. I don't really, even though I'm on TikTok, I don't do TikTok-y kind of stuff. It's just YouTube videos filmed for, they're videos filmed for YouTube that go to TikTok. And so I just listened to her because she's right. It got a million, 1.1 million views on TikTok in like 3 days.
Wow.
It was one of those things where like you refresh your feed and the number has increased by like 15,000 views like in a second. I don't know what happened. I don't know what tags I used or whatever happened, but it was insane. Like it's when I learned to turn off notifications because it was so fast. Like I couldn't even like process it. So long story short, the distillery reached out to me.
No.
Yes, they reached out to me after I shit on their. I'm sorry, I don't have a curse. After I shit on their bottle.
You're fine. You're fine. You can curse. You're fine.
And
We're past the 10-minute mark.
They sent me a few bottles. I don't know where the other one is. I may have left it in North Carolina on purpose. But they sent me a few bottles of their whiskey and invited me to go up to a tour. And they were like, "No, we like do this like thing where we electrically charge the bottles." And I'm like, I have to see this. Like,
Get out of here.
Electrically charge the bottles.
They like do some electricity thing, and they're like, it actually ages it rapidly, and like what you would get in 10 years, you get in 24 hours. And I'm like,
Electrocuted. Does that mean I
no,
age?
you don't. No, you don't. You don't get.
Let me tell you something. I was trying to find a bottle. I'm not going to sit here and try to hunt for it while we're live.
Battery in the barrel.
First of all, always listen to your wife because I think our most viral videos we ever had were based on input from her. So
always.
Well done. And I think it was like the perfect length. It got right to the point. It was really funny. So I can see how that would go viral. I'm really glad they reached out to you. We very, 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 very early on in Whiskey Wisdom, we bought we were trying to do just all Georgia distilleries. That was like our initial goal. We're like, let's try to represent Georgia. That quickly ended once we realized how bad most of the distilleries here are, other than 13th Colony and ASW and a couple others. But we found this peach whiskey, like Georgia peaches, and we bought it, and it was the worst whiskey we'd ever tasted in our life. I think we still have the short up on our shorts section. Literally tasted like dirty diapers. That's how bad it was.
Oh God.
Our channel at the time was like super small. The video barely got 1,000 views. Dude reached out to me and said, "No, that's not right." Sent a new bottle, like overnighted a new bottle, and we held up the two bottles on the camera side by side. One looked like motor oil, one looked like clear, nice peach color, and I was like, something clearly happened to this bottle.
Huh.
So we tasted it and we're like, redeemed. This is amazing. And it just goes to show you, sometimes the product goes bad or something happens to it. So I was really glad they reached out to us.
Yeah, that's awesome. I had a bottle of Buffalo Trace once that just tasted bitter, and like I'm so glad I had it before because I knew something was wrong. It had to be like cork rot or something.
McKinnon 10, that's another good example. Hit or miss.
Yeah. Oh, very, very hit or miss. More miss than hit for me.
Jen Clifton, I want to acknowledge her real quick. $5 super chat. So glad y'all came back tonight. Missed you. Love you. Long time. Cheers, Whiskey Wisdom and Poogie. Thank you, Jen Clifton. We love you too. Dave O was said, I've got a signed bottle from the master blender of the 24-hour aged.
Oh, no way.
Oh man, 9-volt battery in the barrel. Let's go. Boondocks 18 was in the barrel for 18 hours. Dave hates Boondocks 18.
There's another one that
The age of
Coors
car
did.
batteries.
There was one that
There-
Coors did that it was like a minute or something, and I can still call it because it's aged for like an hour or so. I forget what the time period was, but it's ridiculous.
There was some. Remind me about the cocktails. C.S. Scotty says there are some tequila distilleries that play classical music during fermentation. Interesting.
Huh.
Cheech is here. What's up, brother? How you doing, Cheech? I hope you're doing well. I know you've been through a lot. Thank you for showing up, Cheech. I hope you're doing well, brother. There was some distillery. I can't remember what it is. There's like a loophole that they found out where they can literally take like a drop of water and like put it in a barrel and it like becomes a cocktail or something, and so it gets around like the liquor laws, and they're like, we can sell it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a bar in Kentucky.
Yeah, it's okay. There you go.
Anything that they add, like you can add a single drop to it, and then it's no longer cask strength. It's no longer any of that stuff. And it's technically because it's two ingredients becomes a cocktail.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's like a little dropper. PBR whiskey aged for 1 minute. That's funny.
That's what it is. That's what it is. PBR whiskey. That's right.
Yep, there you go.
Ridiculous.
Cheech, man. Cheech is like the beard of knowledge, although I don't think he has a beard. So, when oak pipes between the still and bottle, call it microsecond flow aged. Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
All right, so I've got another video reference. Oh, wait, this isn't a clip, though. So, all right, so 2 years ago, see, I go back 2 years on your channel looking up stuff. You stated that J.W. Dant, 10 Cup 10 Year, and George Remus were highly underrated. So in 2025, 2 years later, what's still on your underrated list?
It's a response.
You know what's funny? I stand behind the J.W. Dant and the 10 Cup 10 Year. I don't know if I stand behind the Remus. I had gotten my hands on that for like $12, and so I might have been going off like, for $12, this is great. I still think it's okay, but I don't know if I stand by that one. Underrated now, the one that I go to for underrated because like there's other bottles in that lineup that people kind of talk about and is the Rebel Small Batch, the $30 Rebel Small Batch, like the 110 proof one. I love that bottle. No one talks about it. I don't hear anybody really like praise it as like an underrated thing. I love it. I love Rebel. We drink a lot of Rebel 100 in this house. It's my fiance's favorite bourbon. But the Rebel Small Batch is just like what's good about Rebel 100 just amped up a little bit. I think it's really great. Another one would be, I'm looking for reference here.
Jen Clifton, by the way, they're making a brand new Cheech and Chong movie. It's coming out this year, and it's going to be a documentary about their whole lives. And apparently they had a massive falling out, so I'm kind of interested in it.
You know what? I'll actually go with this, even though it's not like a super, it's not easy to find. But Evan Williams 12 year, I think is underrated. People don't talk about it that often. It is a screw cap, which is weird. They wax the gold wax a screw cap. That's what they're doing over there.
That's interesting.
I think it's really good, but I don't hear people talk about it too much. I would say this is an underrated one too for me.
Vogelsang says the Rebel Small Batch Reserve is fantastic for $30. Troy
there you go.
See? Heaven Hill juice. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so okay, I got another clip. Here's clip 2. Hang on, let me change the audio so you can hear it. Here we go.
Well, sometimes you have to resort to the secondary to get the bottle that you've been looking for. Luckily, there are some bottles that are worth secondary prices. Let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today we're going to go through some bottles that I personally think are worth seeking out on the secondary. Secondary is controversial, but I will say, when you need something that you can't find, like I was able to find the Jack Daniel's before and after set, it can be beneficial. It all depends on making sure.
All right, I forgot to change the mic back. There you go. So in this video, you go over the 6 bourbons that are worth secondary prices. So what's your top bourbon right now that you would pay tater prices for if you saw it?
It's Jack 14.
Dude, okay. Did you see my?
I saw it I saw it, and I'm not piggybacking off of you. I am a Jack Daniel's dork. I got the 12 year this week. I'm still trying to find the 10, but I realized today that I have 6 unopened bottles of Jack Daniel's 10-year batch 2 because that's my favorite. I didn't realize I had that many of them. But I am a Jack dork. I love Jack Daniel's. I'm actually working on a Jack Daniel's documentary as we speak about the man, the distillery, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be kind of a full-length thing I'm working. It's going to take a long time, but I am working on it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, Jack 14 is the one for me that like that's probably the only one that I would pay like crazy prices for. I would have said the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Rye just for sentimental reasons, but I got one of those for like a really reasonable price not too long ago. But that one for me is the one. Like that's the one. Like Pappy and all that stuff is great. BTAC's great. It all means nothing to me this year because Jack 14 is coming out. It doesn't mean anything to me. As long as I get Jack 14, I'll be happy.
All right, so you did a video one time, specifically the James E. Pepper, not the decanter, but the 1776. You said it had like root beer notes on it, and you said that you managed to win over some friends that didn't. Or, hang on, what did you say? You said it won you over, but not your friends. And so my question to you is: have you ever converted your friends, convinced them to like something they thought they hated, maybe in a blind? Maybe you said, "Hey, try this." Have you ever brought around anybody that thought they hated something and found out they didn't? What's up, Sincere?
Yeah, Jack Daniel's stuff. Jack Daniel's single barrels. I think people have in their heads that Jack Daniel's is just old number 7, or even like they're just gentleman Jack. And I just like every time I hear someone go like I don't like Jack Daniel's, I'm like I know what you mean, but there's so much to that brand that you just aren't aware of stuff they're doing, and
Yeah.
there's no way that you actually drink whiskey and hate everything that they make. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Like it would surprise me. Like the twice barreled special release, the Coy Hills, the Eric Church Jack Daniels. I don't know if you ever tried that. That one's amazing. All of the Tennessee Taster stuff they're doing, the before and after, or I'm sorry, the Traveler series of like the bold and spicy, sweet and oaky, all those things. Like there's so much that they're doing that like you have to like try them because they're not old number 7. Like, and I know that's what people think, but like they are just so much more than that. Even like the Bonded series, like that's where I always tell people to start with Jack Daniels. Just go buy the Bonded, buy the Bonded Tennessee whiskey, buy the Bonded Rye, and buy the Triple Mash Bonded. Like they are insane. They are insane.
So from chat, Brian of Guitarist Whiskey and Golf Channel, he was mentioning way earlier in the chat he was just getting into some Japanese whiskeys. So he's asking you, Brad, do you like Japanese whiskey? And if so, do you have a recommendation for him?
I do like Japanese whiskey. I have had a few of them. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember which ones they were, but I do like it. I don't like shun it or anything like that. I think the one that like I remember drinking was like Hibiki something, like some crazy like 20 or 23 something like that. I can't remember. I wish I had more wisdom on it to give a recommendation. So I would just look up whatever the older Hibiki is and try that one. And if you don't like that and you think my opinion sucks, that's fair. I don't know enough about Japanese whiskey to back my opinion up.
Cheech says the Bonded Triple Mash, I assume he means the JD, the red label, has a Play-Doh note on it. It's hard to get past for me.
Play-Doh?
That's interesting. I thought it had.
If I smell this and I smell Play-Doh and you ruined this for me, I'm gonna be upset.
I thought it had like a dry Cheerio note to me, like a very grainy Cheerio note. But I haven't had the Triple Mash in probably 2 years at this point.
I haven't had that in about that long too. Let's see.
All right, well, enjoy some Play-Doh. All right,
you're gonna mentally just mess with them.
While you're drinking your Play-Doh,
I get like really aggressive cherry.
Cheech says you're welcome. I've ruined it for many people. Did you get Play-Doh? What did you get?
No, I get like a Cheerio kind of cherry note.
Yeah, I definitely get the Cheerio for sure. Yeah.
It's like oats. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Cheech dropped some Play-Doh in his Cheerios when he was younger, and
my mom says, my mom has said ever since she was pregnant with my brother that Cheerios smell like tuna fish to her. So anything that she smells Cheerios smells like tuna fish to her.
Oh my goodness!
And you're sure that was really Cheerios that she was eating? Because
I don't know what's going on, man. That was hormones do weird shit during pregnancy.
Chocolate. Sincere says, I see Matt used my old stage name for the raffle, Chocolate Thunder. I love that. She says he's never had Cheerios. What the fuck?
What?
You just don't remember it.
How?
Well, look,
I can guarantee.
Cheerios off
All right,
of a tray at like a restaurant.
Cheech, Have you ever eaten Play-Doh? Because
No.
it tastes the exact
I
same.
guarantee, like, someone when he was like 2 years old put some Cheerios on his tray table and be like, here.
Dude, I'm that impressed that he's at this point in his life and has managed to avoid Cheerios that entire time. That's like a whole story I want
wild.
to hear.
That's an accomplishment.
He's dodging Cheerios like kryptonite. That blows my mind.
I remember having a bowl of Cheerios at my grandmother's house. We had this big bowl of Cheerios, and she has a little bowl on the table of sugar, and we just like.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's right.
But so at the end, you have this big bowl of milk, like flavored sugar. It was just like, it's like, oh, it was like the best milk ever because it's like just pure sugar.
He's never been a cereal. I even remember making like Cheerio bracelets and stuff like that too.
I didn't go that far, but I had.
You didn't make like the little bracelets out of cereal? Really?
Fruit Loops, I did.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm thinking Fruit Loops. Cheerios may taste like Play-Doh, but my sister, where's this going with her first baby? Okay, was feeding my nephew soy Cheerios? What?
Is there like an allergy?
That's un-American.
Like on purpose?
Is she just...
Torb says cereal's a scam. What? Everything's a scam now. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Oh, wait. Oh, she said you. Damn it. I didn't read the end of that. All right, look, you said you're
reading is fundamental.
Dude, well, you know me. I can't read words at all.
Comprehension skills, too.
Yeah, my reading level is like middle school at this point, at best. So, Brad, you said you were like a one-man shop. What's like your workflow for editing, shooting videos? What's your workflow? Because I know that people who want to get into YouTube, they see the final product, and they're like, I want to do that. And then you start doing it, and you're like, I have just now become suicidal for the first time in my life.
I made a huge mistake. That's what you realize.
Right. So tell everybody about your workflow.
My thing is, like, I kind of just review things as I get them. It's the only way I can, like, kind of manage it. Or if I have an idea for a list video, I write it down. I have, like, a master list of, like, I want to do all these videos, ideas. And so I'll sit around, I'll set up everything. Like the Bourbon, this is just a shelf in a room. Like, I'm in a bonus room in my house. So I'll set everything up, set the lighting up, get the camera set up, and then I go like, all right, what videos am I going to do? Then I shoot them, and I do whenever I set up everything, I do about 8 to 10 videos at a time. Sometimes less, sometimes more. It just kind of depends on how long they take.
Yeah.
Then I will spend hours taking everything off SD cards and like getting the names right so that I can drag them into DaVinci Resolve and edit, splice it up. Each video probably takes around, even like short ones, just the process of it probably takes around 4 hours from starting to finish. I recently got like a way more powerful laptop, and so my like rendering time is cut down by like a third. This is all super nerdy shit. But my rendering time has gone down a lot, so that's helped out quite a bit. But on top of it, so I do 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They drop at 8:01 a.m. every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then I have a Patreon as well. And then if you join the Patreon, there are 2 exclusive videos that are just like, I know some people who do Patreon will like kind of shortcut content and like kind of just make, less professional stuff. But my videos are 1-to-1. So if you like my videos and you join the Patreon, you're going to get that quality of video, 2 a month, and then 2 episodes of the exclusive podcast a month. So it's kind of a lot for one person to be doing, because I'm basically doing 16 videos a month and 2 podcasts a month.
Yeah.
No, that's not right. 3 times 4, 12 plus 2, 14. Sorry, 14. Math is not my strong suit.
Once you get back in the chat, you got to put your. I'll make you a mod, and you got to put the links to your podcast because I definitely want to check out your Star Wars one.
Sure. Jedi Talk. Good times.
Global Rust. No, I was not the picker of that. That was another YouTuber named Bourbon Hunter, and that is a great bottle.
I love Bourbon Hunter.
Yeah.
My boy, I met him randomly one time in South Carolina when I was.
Is he not the tallest asshole you've ever met in your fucking life? Dude,
no,
I thought I was tall, and for the first time ever, I'm doing this. I'm like, Jesus, dude.
I'm 6'3" and he towered over me, so
Gracious.
Dude is
nuts,
man.
He's a tall guy. He's a super good guy. I love him. I was actually gonna like edit stuff for him for a little bit, and then I started. I was like, I just want that.
Yeah. He's a very nice guy. Mike says I was a fat kid, so I could not do a Cheerios bracelets. I would have eaten it all before it was done. Okay, so Booker's Apprentice batch. I agree with you. What garbage! It tasted like bitter, crappy, expired walnuts. $125 snooze fest for you. What is your biggest bottle purchase regret?
Oh, I love talking about this. I keep it. I've had many offers to trade it, but I literally just keep it here as a reminder to don't be stupid and not rush it and just wait. Um, the 2024 Maker's Mark Cellar Aged. Now, that bottle should retail around like 150, but at the time, it was the first. I had not seen anybody. If you go back on my channel and look up, I think I am the first review of that bottle. If you look at review, I don't think. I know I'm the first review of that bottle, the 2024 release. A liquor store here got it randomly. I think they like I don't know how they got it as quickly as they did. It's a 2024 Maker's Mark. I spent $350 on it. That was the first time, and like I don't even like Maker's Mark that much, so it was just one of those things where I was like, I'm just gonna do the video first, and like that'll justify it to me. And it didn't because the video didn't do well. I had so many people commenting because it was like so before anyone else had anything. They're like, "Why are you reviewing the 2023 like midway through 2024?" I'm like, "No, it's the 2024 bottle. Look at the video." And it just the video didn't do well, and I regretted it. I also just think the bottle sucks. I think Maker's Mark Cellar Aged is like it's just not good. I think they are crazy to think that that's good enough to be a special release. Like
Purchase
it's insane.
things.
I know people love it. I don't get how. There's so many other things that are way better for the money.
Revisit it in a year. Maybe you'll change your mind. Who knows? Purchase things you want, not that you want to review, unless it's being sent to you. That's my opinion. And by the way,
I learned that lesson the hard way.
yeah, just to back up what you said a second ago, I meant to say this and I forgot. When you were talking about how the quality of your videos, you try to strive for the best possible. I was shouting. I don't know if RJ the Fed is still in here. But he was asking me, he's like, hey, who's on your show tonight? And I was like, oh, Brad's Bourbon Reviews. And he's like, I haven't heard of him. Let me check out his channel. And in like a super robotic monotone voice, I heard him like click, 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 click. And he just goes, nice background, good lighting, nice beard, great audio. I was like, yeah. So there you go. So just I don't know if RJ's still here, but he appreciated the work you put in your videos too. In a very Terminator 2 robotic voice. It was I love it.
That's
RJ,
awesome.
You're still here.
All
right,
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Is there anything we haven't talked about that you'd like to share with us?
I don't know. I think we hit it, man. I think we hit everything.
All right. Well, then tell everybody.
Where to
I
find
know you
ya.
got TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. You're everywhere. Tell everybody. I've got, by the way, just one last time. I've got Brad's. I'm in a bubble here. Brad's channel pinned to the top of the chat. But if you don't want the YouTube channel, tell everybody where you'd like them to check you out, Brad.
Check out Instagram, TikTok if you're on TikTok. You can find me anywhere at Brad's Bourbon Reviews. It's kind of simple across the board. Kind of made it that way intentionally so you can find me fairly easily. Yeah, that's it. Come check me out. It's a good time. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. We're close. We're honing in on 4,000. So we went from 2,500 to almost 4,000 in like 2 months. So I think we can get there. My goal is by July. We hit 5K, so we're trucking along. So you guys
You gotta go to your wife and say, look, you got me 1 million views with the wood chipped age. How can we get to 5,000? And she'll come up with something. I promise you.
Sweetheart, how do we get to the next level? That's what we need.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Cool. We got a bunch of people in chat saying sub. Thank you, Jen Clifton. Appreciate it, guys.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
Yep, and I hope you hang around and watch the rest of the show. We're gonna do a bunch of trivia, a bunch of games and stuff. And if not, cool. But we do appreciate
We'll
you.
forgive you.
Yeah, we do appreciate you hanging out with us. And by the way, that Redwood Empire, I'm glad you made me pull that off my shelf. I haven't had it in probably since it came out, and that was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good. I'm a fan of it. I've never had it before. So this was good stuff. And
oh,
no Play-Doh.
that was a fresh crack for you, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God. Well, if I had known that, I would have made a bigger deal out of it. And cheers to you on that.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Well,
Cheers,
I hope you enjoyed it. That was really good. It was sweet and oaky. It was more sweet than I remembered it initially. It was very good.
Dare I say this might be the best Redwood Empire Cashapp?
See, and it's been collecting dust on your shelf. What have you been doing with your life?
No, I don't know. man.
Where's the review?
Drinking all the Jack Clinton.
Yeah. All right, Brad. Cheers. I hope you hang around and watch the rest of the show. We really appreciate you being on the show, buddy.
Cheers.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me, man. Thank you a lot. I'll be hanging out in the chat.
Awesome. Thanks, Brad.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye,
Yeah.
guys. I just said bye, guys to
Bye,
Brad.
guys.
Bye, guys. There's like one of them. I said bye, guys to him. That was really nice of him to hop on here, and he was nice to like push out another week. So that was cool of him since we.
Thank you for being patient with us.
Super sick. Thank you, Brad. All right, what's next, babe? Where we at?
One random thing.
Oh, one random thing. I think we do. Okay, we have a very small one random thing. So one random thing is just a like potpourri. Oh no, did I fuck that up again? Is it potpourri?
Potpourri.
It's not potpourri.
Potpourri.
Shit. Okay.
I used to sell potpourri.
Potpourri means just like miscellaneous stuff, right?
Yeah, just like a
Okay.
hodgepodge,
So-
a cornucopia of things.
Oh, Jen's already laughing. Jen, come on. So one random thing is just like a random thing that I found. This is kind of funny.
Oh no.
You can already see the picture here. You hit your head? Are you okay? Okay, you're
Okay,
fine.
go play.
All right,
I love
thank you,
you.
buddy. Orchard potpourri.
Potpourri.
All right, one random thing. Let's check it out. All right, that's enough of that. All right, here's the video. You know that I'm a huge fan of comments in videos, so that's where this is going.
Clearly.
So here's the video.
You realize she's dealing with your ass. You realize she's just not dealing with herself. She's also dealing with kids, with you, her other kid.
Dude, first of all, the breath control on that is amazing. All right, now here's the comments. The Bugs Bunny. Look at her eyes. Oh my
bless.
God, this is so funny. Dude. Oh my God, dude. The mosquito in my room at 3 a.m. Came here for the comments. You didn't disappoint. Oh my God, dude. These comments, they always crack me up, dude. It's so funny. Why can't you play me the way you play your trumpet? Dude. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. I freaking love the internet, dude. The internet is so funny. Like every time I go to a comment section on a video,
You got it.
like this, dude. It's
Okay.
been 84 years since I felt like that. All right, what's next? I just wanted to show that. I thought that was funny.
Next is Whiskey Wisdom Sip and Screen.
Jen knows what's up. Whiskey Wisdom Sip and Screen. Sip and Screen.
Pour a drum, dim the lights, whiskey wisdom, sip and screen tonight. Clips and sips, we'll share the scene. Raise your glass to sip and screen.
Alrighty then. I don't know if we have cameras on for this. Whatever. All right, so Sip and Screen. Here's what this is. For those of you who new, these are channels that I'm watching that I enjoy. They may not be bourbon related, but I just want to highlight them and say, look, if you ever pour yourself a dram and it's late and you want some good entertainment, check out these channels. First
You never
one.
ask me what I'm watching when I'm just chilling.
Oh, I know
Finally.
what you're watching. It's Twilight.
Nope.
Because then I know what you're
No.
watching because an hour later you come to me
No,
and I'm like, oh, you were watching Twilight.
no. You know what I watch all day, all night, all the time. It's stuff about Disney,
About
Universal
Sparkling
Studios,
vampires. Oh, that's true. You do watch a lot of Disney stuff.
and Universal stuff for hours when I can.
What Pookie does in the shadows. Yeah, exactly. All right, so this is a YouTube channel called Wild Wonderful Off Grid. If you haven't heard of it, I love this. They've been doing videos for a couple years. They decided to sell all their personal possessions and build a house from scratch off grid. The husband was an electrician by trade, and literally just built everything with him and his wife. It is insane. This is actually the second addition to this house.
If he's an electrician by trade, how do they know to build a house?
Dude, that's what I don't understand is
like how do people just know?
It must be just a lot of trial and error and a lot of YouTubing because that's what I don't really understand either.
Because the stuff I know is because I watched people do it. Like my dad built an addition and I was outside watching him and sometimes helping him. And I was like 12 years old. It's like there's stuff that I witnessed. I've been told by people who do it. But what if you're not around that? Yeah. How do you know what?
Listen, I'm with you. I don't know, but their video or the quality of the video is amazing. They own like a bakery and they own all sorts of stuff. Actually, those candles that I bought that we loved, that's from them. They made those candles.
Okay.
Anyway, so go check them out. Wild Wonderful Off Grid if you haven't heard of them. Wild Wonderful Off Grid. Pour yourself a dram, enjoy some of that stuff. Basic carpentry skills. Yeah, I don't have those, Rusty. Maybe you do.
I have more skills than he does. I do.
Yeah, that's true. All right, the next one. I know who Pookie knows this one. This is Ben Mala.
You did a short with his thing with the Sprite bottle.
Yeah, the Ben Mala Papa. We did a short with him. He came up with a cocktail, and we did a short with him a long time ago. He lives in Florida. He's got God, this guy is like worth $500 million or something crazy. He does real estate. He found some loophole in Florida law where he was able to buy 2 properties and merge them together and built this ginormous house on 2 properties. And when he did it, they were like, okay, nobody can ever do that again. So he has the only house in Florida on the beach that's like spanning 2 different properties.
It's huge.
But he does a YouTube show called Life for Sale with him and his kids, and he goes over like how he makes money. It's all real estate based. He buys, like, you know, you go to like a public shopping center, he buys like shopping centers and buys apartment buildings and teaches you like how to do it and what he does. And he lives in Florida, so he deals with hurricanes all the time, and he goes through like all the problems that they've got and stuff. And he's really funny. Like I think like the episode where the light was blinking, I think Nicole almost passed out from laughing.
I was literally crying, laughing so hard.
He's really funny. If you haven't checked him out, it's Ben Mala, Mallah. Check out his channel. Pretty interesting stuff. All right, next one.
Funny to watch.
This one's kind of a weird one. I don't know why I'm addicted to this guy's channel. It's called Stez, and I'll put all the links to these in the description of the video once this is done if you guys actually want to check them out. This one is called Stez Sticks Fix, ? He is a guy I think he's out of the UK based on his accent. He's got the driest humor I've ever seen.
British.
Yeah, definitely British, and he knows
their humor is very dry.
Yeah, it's very dry. He claims to know nothing about electronics, and what he does is he buys things off eBay, or maybe it's something in his personal life. Like during Christmas time, he literally had a video every day of like some Christmas thing that was broken, and he tries to fix it. And it's hilarious, and he's like, I don't know what I'm doing, let's just try this, and sometimes it catches on fire, and sometimes it works out.
Remember I got the TV on fire?
When you got the TV on fire, yeah, I do. Anyways, it's really, I don't know why I'm like addicted to this channel. I'm totally addicted to it. It's really interesting to watch him, troubleshoot things, and I learn more about electronics and how things work. So anyways, Stez Sticks Fix, thought it was interesting. And the last one's computer related too. This is the 8-bit guy. He's also like old school 80s computer stuff, which is right up my alley. I'm an 80s dude. Grew up in this environment as well, and he goes over retro gaming and old school electronics and technology. What are you dying to say?
Did I ever tell you the time my grandfather bought me a keyboard? It was like the Commodore.
Yes, yeah, he bought you a keyboard and thought it was a computer.
He thought it was the computer, and he's like, here you go, Merry. I was like, it's a keyboard. Where's the computer? He's like, it's a computer. And I'm like, literally like, what?
Can you imagine getting a computer keyboard for Christmas and your parents thought that was a computer?
No, it was my grandfather, bless his heart, but God rest his soul. But
anyways, if you're interested in people who refinish things from like the 80s, he like retrobites old computers, like the yellowing that happens in plastic. He like fixes them. He rebuilds. He actually owns an arcade, and he's got a whole thing on like rebuilding. He'll get like a Frogger or a Pong machine and like refinish it. It's really.
I want to get an old Apple computer because I actually have. They're not floppy, but they're the smaller, harder discs. that has all the stuff I did back in middle school on it, and I cannot get into it unless I have an Apple computer.
Anyways, that's the 8-bit guy. I'll put
One day I'll get an old school Apple computer so I can look at all the stuff I did in 6th grade, all the papers I wrote.
After the live stream, I usually clip out the news, the sipping streams, and I post all the links if you guys are interested in any of that. The TRS-80, wow. Spent so many hours on that thing. Dude, tell me about it, man. I learned on GW Basic. That's when I first got into computers, which is crazy. I remember, well, whatever. We'll talk about off hours. All right, what's next, babe?
I can't believe I got some Pookie stories just...
Well, I got all kinds of stories. I'm going to wait till after hours, though.
Bourbon News is next.
Bourbon News.
I'm gonna plug and play floppy disk reader, but it's not really floppy disk, it's a harder one.
I'm harder. I totally think the mic is on too. Yes, here's all Pookie stories.
Yeah, I got him in there. I squeezed him in.
Squeezing in the Pookie story.
I got him in there.
All right.
Jen, didn't you hear? I snuck him in while even saying Pookie story. Nope.
MGP sees 16% sales drop in Q4. Look, all these bourbon companies are crying foul. We're losing money. Why is it not reflecting bottle prices? That sounded bad.
You see how, and then the whole thing with up in Canada, the tariff thing, now they're taking,
No,
how's that
that's
gonna
bullshit. That's propaganda.
was like-
That's propaganda. Why would you take bottles off a shelf that you've already paid? Whatever, we're not getting into it. Anyways, U.S. producer MGP Ingredients ended 2024 with a 16% sales drop in Q4, reporting a full-year consolidated sales of $703.6 million, down from 2023 due to declines across all segments. What is happening? Our son is building a car in this room.
He's taking the chess pieces, just dropping them on. He's like, and they're like, boom,
MGP
boom.
scaled back their whiskey production to focus on blended spirits, forecasting 2025 sales between $520 million and $540 million. Okay, great. Everyone's losing money. Start making the bottle prices come down. Please. Please. Where are the bottle prices? I don't know what Pookie heard. Or Pookie. Oh my God, I call Jen Pookie. That's ridiculous. Jen heard something. I don't know what she heard.
She probably heard the chess pieces
My dad
falling.
worked for Timex, and we had several Timex Sinclair computer. No shit. Wow. Nice. Nice. Exactly. Let's take bottles hot off the shelves. Yeah. Not off the shelves. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I just had
all right.
it like on a video, some ABC channel.
High West releases the 2025 Boo Rye blended whiskey for 2025 limited edition blend of straight bourbon rye whiskeys, all aged over 10 years, showcasing the brand's blending expertise. Mash bill straight rye whiskeys, 95 rye, 5 barley malt from MGP. The 955 MGP is a fantastic blend. That was what our 131.4 short barrel pick was. Along with High West's own 80% rye and 20% malted rye, bottled at 92 proof, MSRP 125. Maple glazed donuts and salted creme brulee. That sounds amazing. Non-chill filter.
Talking about donuts earlier.
Someone was talking about donuts. Oh, the Chinese
interview-
donuts. It was
yes,
Brad.
Brad.
Yeah. I haven't had a Chinese donut in a minute. Watch them raise up to make
No,
the loss. Yeah,
I've-
you're totally right,
I've never
Gunnar.
had one.
You've never had one of the... Yes, you have.
No.
The little small Chinese donuts.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Penelope Bourbon releases the
I gotta
highly,
go buy my wife a donut.
the highly anticipated next batch of Rio. Can you do like a rolling R with your tongue?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither.
Never have been able to. Someone says genetic.
I heard that it was genetic too.
Like
Oh,
some people,
yeah.
I've tried. I remember in Spanish, everyone in the class could do it. I was just like, I can't. They're like, oh, just do this. And I'm like, it ain't happening.
Just do this.
It's not happening. Ain't happened. Never has ever happened in my almost 46 years of my life. I've never rolled an R. So I don't think it's gonna magically happen tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. I can't do it either. This is their next batch of Rio, 74 corn, 16 wheat, 7 rye, 13 malted barley, first finished in honey barrels and then in Amburana barrels. 98 proof, $79.99 per 750 bottle. Earned the double gold at 2024 SIP Awards for its unique flavor. If you're a Penelope fan, and you're an Amburana fan, and you're a honey fan, check out the Rio. Buzzard's Roost Batch 2 Toasted French Oak Bourbon just came out. on March 15th. So I take that back. It's about to come out. Coinciding with the National Buzzards Day, featuring a mash bill, 75 corn, 21 rye, 4% malted barley. Double oaked bourbon finish with precision toasted French oak staves. I love the French oak stuff. The Makers, one of the Makers bottles I have, the red label is the French oak. It's so good. Caramel frosting, dried apples, cinnamon, sweet oak, 105 proof, $85. It'll be available in the Buzzard Room, tasting room, and also online. Blah, 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 blah. So if you like Buzzard Roost, check it out. Boink. I had to like throw it in a weird pattern so the bubble sees it. Next article. Oh, I really want to try this. Woodford. Okay, first of all.
Does that say chocolate whisper?
It does. So it's a chocolate whiskey. Not only is it a chocolate whiskey, 139 proof punch, 1 point below hazmat. Sounds amazing. A 12-year-old Kentucky Straight Bourbon clocking in at 139.4 proof, the highest proof in the brand's history. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Why are you laughing?
Go down.
Have a great day.
Down.
Down. This?
Yes.
It's a tongue thing. Sorry, Pookie, that Matt can't roll his R's. That's bad. I'm sorry. It's an off-track thing to say. Look, I'm not going to show it on stream. I'll show you on After Hours. I can do this really crazy thing with my tongue where I can actually do like a wave ripple in it. So let's see somebody else do that. I'm missing out on all of lives this month. Sorry, guys, can't stick around. Work is kicking my butt. Steven, cheers, buddy. Thanks for hopping in, just saying hey. Appreciate it, Steven Scone. Anyways, 139.4 proof, the highest proof in brand's history. Chocolate Malt Whisper, originally 90.4 proof, a limited edition. Roasted coffee, dried cherry, cranberry, charred oak, $99.99. Oh, it's a 375 bottle. Wah, wah. Available at the distillery. This came out February 20th, so we're a little bit late on this, but we didn't have a show last week.
Sorry.
No specific mash bill mentioned. There you go. If anybody gets a hold of that bottle, let me know. I'll pay you for a sample. I'd love to try that. Got to talk about the JD14. I haven't seen it yet. I got the 10, the 12. Fantastic bottles. Everybody who touches this bottle says it's phenomenal. It just won in a blind on SLB Drinks. Everybody's fallen in love with this bottle. Batch 1, 2025, oldest age stated whiskey in over a century from JD. 80% corn, 12% malted barley, 8% rye, 126.3 proof, $149.99. Global Rust told me it was only 4,000 bottles, but this says 24,000 bottles. Holy shit. Bobby. Bad Axe Bourbon. Bobby, we got a fire on next to our house. Can I pay you to swing by and put it out for us? Literally, there's like a fire on the highway next to us. I don't know what's going on. Oh, sorry, FCC compliance officer. Sorry, Hudson. Do you forgive me? All right. What's up, Bobby? Was that what you wanted me to see? Was Bobby hopping here? Appreciate you hopping in, Bobby, and saying, hey, 14-year, man, I doubt I'll ever see this bottle. Russ was saying it was 4,000 bottles, but Global Russ, if you're still here, it's actually 24,000, according to that article. Next article, wanted to talk about, we are now in March. This is the March release from Breaking Bourbon. What's up, babe?
Yes, we are in March, and it's your birthday month.
It is my birthday month, but I'm not going to be like Doc Martinez and have like a birthday stream every week. We'll do one birthday stream, and it'll be fun. Barrel Toasted Vantage, we'll talk about that in just a second. The Bernheim Original Barrel Proof Wheat Whiskey, I've never been a fan of that bottle. The Black Frost Blended Rye, not heard of that. The Buzzard Roost, we talked about that. Oh, Troy's favorite Chattanooga Whiskey Single Barrel Rye. Oh, another Frey Ranch, great. I'm sure that'll be garbage. Garrison Bros, Balmoral Cask Strength, never heard of it. Heaven Hill, 19-year-old, that sounds interesting. 51 wheat, wow. 37 corn, $300, man, suck a dick, dude. Look, I'm done. I am done with high-priced bottles. I'm fucking done. Like, fuck them. I'm so sorry.
FCC compliance.
Oh, sorry, Hudson. I'm done. I'm done. Penelope Rio Batch 4, where I talked about that. Stranahan Single Malt Maple Finish. Two Souls 3-year Florida Light Whiskey. I'm a big fan of light whiskey. Doc Holiday 10-year. And the World Whiskey Society Ducks Unlimited 10-year. There you go. I love you too, buddy. So that's, be on the lookout for those in March. What else we got? Oh, I wanted to mention this. Poor decisions pourdecisions.club, P-O-U-R decisions.club. This is our single barrel picking group. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me zoom in here. Love you too, buddy. But you can't see because of our heads. But
Love you.
sold out. The only one left are these bee's knees. We've got 50
They're
left.
so good.
50 left. Just giving you guys a heads up. If you're so interested, check out Pour, P-O-U-R, decisions.club. This is where all of our single barrel picks go. The Blue Note one will show up on here. We are actually going to be doing I hope Sean doesn't hate me for saying this. We're going to be doing a 13th Colony charity pick, single barrel, which will be on here. So bookmark, pourdecisions.club. Check it out. Go back there with you every once in a while. There's some new stuff coming on there very soon. We've been in talks with a bunch of people. What bad word, bro? We've been in talks with a bunch of distilleries. Some cool stuff coming out soon, so check it out. New TTB labels: Angel's Envy Rye, French Oak Finish. Westward, one of my favorite distilleries out of Portland, making the definitive single malt whiskeys. Okay, I'm sorry. This is finished in stout casks. This is the first club release of 2025. To develop the Westward Fort George Brewery Stout Cask, Master Blender Miles Monroe led a double stouting process, which began by aging mature Westward and freshly emptied stout beer casks before transferring the whiskey into Fort George's freshly returned, Matryoshka stout barrels. C.A. Scotty, where are you, brother? Can you help me on that word? I don't know how to pronounce that. You want to take a guess?
If you stop moving the
That Finish
paper.
is great. I need to become a club
That's
member.
not French.
I need to become a club member of Westward, I think, at this point.
That's either Russian or
Russian?
Or Polish, that area of
Okay.
Eastern Europe.
I could see Polish. $99.95 available now for club members. So check it out. I think I'm going to become a club member of Westward. I love their bottles so much. Gypsy Spirits announced the launch of their fourth whiskey. This is an 86 proof, minimum 4 years for $44.99. Available on their website if you like cheap young whiskey. This is their fourth one. This is a brand new company. Check it out. Nelson Bros, replacement of the, what was it called again? Somehow I can't remember. Bellmead. Look, white wine cask bourbon? What do you think? I like, what?
I've only seen red wines. I've never seen white before.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a white wine cask either. So,
Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Like, I'm not a big wine person, but when I go for wine, I usually do like the darker red ones.
I like my Moscato.
I don't think that's classified as an official wine.
I don't know. I like it.
It is really good.
It comes in a wine bottle.
It does. That it does. All right. Anyways, Nelson Bros white wine cask. If anybody knows anything about that, let us know. Sounds interesting. All white wine or all wine but red sucks. I will not take questions. Yeah, Brad. I might agree with you, man. That white wine and bourbon, that just sounds interesting. A little more detailed on the back. Minimum of 6 years in Sautern. Really? The S is silent? Sautern cask for 17-month. Sautern, France is one of the warmest regions in Bordeaux with heat that causes grapes to raisin for concentrated, boldly sweet flavor. Honeysuckle peach and vanilla bean sounds good. I don't know. You know what? I would try it. Woodford Reserve Master Collection number 21, aged in Chinkapin oak? Chinkapin oak. All right, that's coming out soon. You know I'm a fan of Remus. This is the one that you nailed on that blind, the cherry notes.
It's the only thing I nailed.
It's the only thing you nailed.
Nailed it.
Tucson, yeah. I'm never gonna let that down. I do love champagne. Yeah. What is that bottle of the champagne called that you like? What was it called again? Pescado? Did I just totally butcher that? Yep, I screwed you. I said some really weird word. I have Stranahan single malt finished in Sautern. It's very good. Cool. It's a white wine, and the Woodinville Moscow finish is good. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, Remus launching. This is from 2015. Says that they yielded some particularly interesting whiskey. Each release within the Master Distiller Experimental Series will be one of a kind and limited, aka you'll never see it ever unless you're friends with Vogelsang. Master Distiller Experimental Series number 1 has been aged for 9 years, lightly charred, heavily toasted Seguin Moreau barrels, seasoned for 24 months, 107 proof bourbon, carries MSRP is $79.99. What, Hudson? What's your question?
His questions are statements.
Just watch your iPad, buddy. All right, Barrel. If you're a Barrel fan, Barrel. I love you too, buddy. Barrel Black Label Toasted Vantage will be available online today at 10 a.m. Eastern on barkheart.barrelbourbon.com. So if you're a Barrel fan, Barrel for me is just like super hit or miss. It's like I either love the bottle or just hate it. I've never had one where I'm like, meh, that's okay. What's up, Wyatt? Holy shit, brother. Wyatt, first winner of the March Patreon wheel. Thanks for showing up here, CWA. By the way, I don't know if we still have it over here. Oh, you got your drink on it.
I'm using how it's made for.
We're using a CWA coaster, actually. Well, Pookie is. What's up, Wyatt? Wyatt, appreciate you hopping in here, brother. I know you've had a stressful week, so thanks for showing up. Barrel has always been good to me, but I got to be honest, this doesn't do it for me. Yeah, Barrel all good, really. See, I don't know, hit or miss for me. Okay, next one, Reverie 16, single barrel 110 proof. Interesting. I like the label. I don't know if there's anything on the back here. Cast strength, never filtered. Cool, that's good. And then another Reverie's, the Reverie's Raven, blend of straight bourbon whiskeys, another 110 proof, batch 1. 9-year, 2 9-year MGPs, 14%, 27%, 10-year Kentucky, 14-year Kentucky, 75, 10, 12, 75, 13, 12, 11%. So the highest one, 48%, or 75% is roughly 76% corn. And what is that, 15 rye on an average? I don't know, that seems interesting. All right, go back. That's it. That's Bourbon News.
That's it. And guess what?
What's
it's
up?
word search time.
Word search time. Let's see if there's any chat we missed. I managed to get. Which one did you get, Doc? Which one are you talking about?
Crossword search.
Dovetail and Seagrass are still great stuff. I agree. I have had both of those, and both of those are good. It's already shipped and should be here Monday. Which one are you talking about, Doc? Canadian Chris. What's up, Canadian Chris? There are some ice wine finished whiskeys that are pretty good. Don't count out white wines. I didn't realize ice wine was white wine. But yeah, you're right. Okay. Sweet. I love those coasters. Pookie loves me. We do love you, buddy. Matter Yoshka.
I was, or the Russian
dogs.
I was on it on the money the first time. I
You
look
got
at
it.
I was like, it's Russian or Eastern Europe.
It looks like the St. George Brewery makes an imperial stout called Matryoshka. Wow, I can't say that. And these are the barrels Westward used. See, Scotty, if you're part of the Barrel Club, because I know I'm not going to be able to make it, and you can snag a bottle, let me know, and I'll Venmo you for the bottle, because I would love to have that stout finished Westward. I'll shoot you the money for the shipping and all that stuff. Por favor, amigo. Pookie loves me more. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about tonight. All right, live from the patio. What's up, brother? All right, what's up? What's next? Where are we at?
Word search time.
Word search time. So again, this is chocolate souffle themed, thanks to last week. So good luck. I'm not gonna limit the chat. Here we go. Good luck, guys.
There we go.
I'm gonna drink some whiskey while y'all play.
What was your favorite Atari game?
What was my favorite what?
Atari game.
Atari game?
Yeah.
Did you not watch the Cowboy Whiskey Adventures episode? It was Berserk. Dude, playing Berserk in the middle of the night on like one of those really old TVs that was like furniture, and you just had
that
like
one?
Yeah, that's it. And you just had like the light. And it's just the right amount of like really cool retro music. Dude, I love Berserk. What a great game. All right, good luck, guys. Chocolate souffle themed words.
Crosswords and whiskey, what a perfect blend. Fill in the blanks while our spirits ascend. Sip and drink, take a drink, we're feeling fine. Whiskey Wisdom Friday night, it's puzzle time.
If you guys are watching on the vertical stream, you just saw us kiss.
My screen said whiskey on my iPad. When it was on.
Does it say whiskey on your iPad? All right, buddy. I got my #1 supporter, 4-year-old Hudson.
Clues and cues, we laugh and we cheer, solving puzzles and sipping bourbon.
By the way, I just realized if you're new here, here's what's going on. Type in the chat if you find words in the word search. That's all you're doing. And then whoever wins gets added to the wheel.
Feeling fine. Whiskey Wisdom Friday night, it's puzzle time. Puzzle masters and whiskey tasters unite. With every sip, the answers come to light. Cheers to the clues and the bourbon we adore. With every solved puzzle, we'll pour a little more. Find a 5-letter word for joy, it ends in E. Whiskey's the answer, obviously. We twist and shout as the puzzles unfold. With each correct answer, our spirits are bold. Crosswords and whiskey, what a perfect blend. Fill in the blanks while our spirits ascend.
Thank you.
Sip and drink, take a drink, we're feeling fine. Whiskey Wisdom Friday night, it's puzzle time.
Last round, good luck. Gather round, friends, and let's play the game. Crosswords and whiskey will never be the same. Pour a dram, grab a pen, let's start the show. With Whiskey Wisdom, the fun will always flow. Rusty got puffy. That's amazing, puffy. What a stupid word, puffy. What a perfect blend. Fill in the blanks while our spirits ascend. Sip and drink, take a drink, we're feeling fine. Whiskey Wisdom Friday night, it's puzzle time. I didn't see Brad play. Brad, are you still here? Maybe Brad
won?
dropped. All right, who won? Oh, holy shit! Wait, is that it? Rusty won?
Results of round 3.
Oh, no, Night Method won. Sorry, Rusty. Didn't mean to get you all excited.
I want to.
Congrats,
Yes,
Night Method.
you won too.
You won. I don't know if Brad's still here. Brad, you still
won
here, brother?
too.
You won too, Hudson. Good job. You get Robux, not whiskey. All right, how do I kill this? Kill this, kill this, kill this. Where is my crossword button? Boom. All right, there we go.
And now it's This Week in History.
This Week in History.
Breathe. We're probably hallucinating what we wanted to be saying.
All right, This Week in History, March 7th. This is actually stuff from last week. I didn't feel like updating it, so this is technically February 20, whatever it was last week. 1964, why did that not change? Young Muhammad Ali knocks out Sonny Liston for the first world title. What an amazing picture that is. Cassius Clay, later known as Muhammad Ali, shocked the boxing world by defeating heavyweight champion Sonny Liston in a 7th round technical knockout at Miami Beach, Florida. Ali dominated the fight despite being a 7-1 underdog. Holy shit. The victory launched Clay's legendary career, leading him to claim the heavyweight title 3 times, while the iconic image of him standing over Liston became a symbol of his defiance and skill. What an amazing boxer. I'm pretty sure it was him that has this quote where it
Float like a butterfly sting.
No, not that one. When I go walking, I think of it, and it's him saying, I hated every minute of training, but I kept thinking,
I don't know.
oh no, I'm going to screw it up. I hated every minute of training, but I thought, suffer now and live the rest of my life as a champion. And so when I'm like trying to lose weight and I'm like, this sucks, I'm like, nah, Muhammad Ali. Like I think of that quote. All right, Grand Canyon, 1919. President Woodrow Wilson.
On my
Don't
bucket.
start with me.
It's on my bucket list. Bucket list.
Signed a bill designating the Grand Canyon as a U.S. national park, preserving the 277-mile-long, mile-deep natural wonder for future generations. Initially protected as a forest reserve by President Benjamin Harrison in 1893, later as a national monument by Theodore Roosevelt in 1908. The Grand Canyon status was elevated after a legislative battle led by Senator Henry Ashurst.
They had a battle over this?
Apparently, it attracts nearly 5 million visitors annually, celebrated for its breathtaking vistas and geological significance. My son wants a hug. Hold on, guys. Come here, buddy. You're doing very well at being
Grand
quiet.
Canyon is beautiful. Out west is just beautiful.
Dude, the Grand Canyon. What a cool picture that is. Chemical structure of DNA discovered in 1953. James Watson of Francis Crick, working at Cambridge University, discovered a double helix structure of DNA, a breakthrough that revolutionized biology and earned him a Nobel Prize in 1962. Blah, 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 blah. This is basically what did the little spiral ladder thing that everybody recognizes as DNA. That was this dude. Published April 25, 1953. Laid the foundation for modern genetics and biotechnology.
If you watch Jurassic Park, they had a little Mr. DNA.
That's true.
creature.
The Mr. Yeah, that's it. The Mr.
Mr.
DNA. Hell yeah. Yes.
Jurassic Park is like,
Yeah.
hi, I'm Mr. DNA.
Yep. Brian, have a good night, brother. You're probably already gone, but I appreciate you hopping in here, Brian. Have a good night, brother. All was so freaking good. Ali was so good. Yeah, no kidding, man. But dude, come on over, Pookie. I will take you. What is happening? Stop trying to woo my wife.
We're gonna go to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, here it is. All right, here's the official quote. Thank you, Mike. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion. I was close.
Warm.
I was close.
You weren't cold, but you were.
I wasn't cold.
You got the general gist.
I got the gist of it.
Mom, guess what I said?
Professor Worsey, they made it a park to cover up the Egyptian ruins. Wait, okay, Rusty, you got to hop on the backstage.
This is conspiracy theory. Dude, I know about this.
Dude, look, we got to pour a dram and talk about. I didn't even know this. So save it. Don't say anymore, Rusty. No, did you know that?
Yes.
What?
I've heard about this.
Okay,
it's a conspiracy
Rusty,
theory.
Wait. Don't spoil anymore.
Trust me, if it's conspiracy theory, I probably have heard it.
Save it for the backstage. I have not heard any of this. That's amazing. Great first name. I don't know what Sincere's talking about. We talk about more
Ali.
Chocolate Thunder. I don't know what we're talking about. All right, the last one. Final episode of MASH 1983. Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen aired on CBS, drawing a record-breaking 105.9 million viewers to conclude the beloved series after 11 series. Set during the Korean War, the show blended comedy and dramas that followed the staff of the 4077th Mobile Army Surgical Hospital, ending with the war's conclusion. An emotional farewell, 2.5-hour finale.
I remember watching MASH at my grandparents' house.
I don't remember watching MASH. Here's what I remember. Here's what I remember.
I don't remember like the exact what episode it was. I just remember.
Yeah. Right.
I remember the tune clearly.
Here's what I remember of MASH is when that theme started. That was when I had to go to bed. It was like, all right. Like when I heard that theme, I was like, oh. And sure enough, my bedtime, Matt. I'm like, fucking damn it. I'm sorry, FCC compliance officer. Sorry, buddy. I love you too. We actually have all 11 seasons on our Plex server, and I've been meaning to go relive it, and I haven't yet. Matt remembers hot lips. What? What's happening?
Oh my!
What is he talking about?
Yes.
Did I miss something?
There's a character.
There's a character?
Oh Lord.
Okay, all right. Dave will tell me backstage. Wasn't that all Nick at Night?
I think eventually it was,
Dude,
but it used to be
Sincere,
like they used to play.
Dude. Sincere is like 9 years old. Nick
They would play reruns on the regular TV late at night.
Yeah. Why do we hear ourselves echoing? Oh, that's our daughter playing us on the thing. MASH pilot episode had all different actors except the radar. I didn't know that either. Wow. But do you know the name of the theme song for MASH? I do not. Is it called? Oh, that's the HBO theme. Oh shit! I messed up the MASH theme. All right, that's it. That's let me go back. There you go. That's the this week in history.
Oh, Lord.
What's next, babe?
Whiskey Real Reveal.
Whiskey Wheel Reveal. All
Real.
right,
Real.
real.
That's an R. Real.
Real reveal. Whatever. All right, so for those of you guys who are new here, here's how this works. We show a very blurry image.
And it gets
I love you,
unblurry.
Dave. I can't wait for backstage, man. Man, it's been a fucking minute since we've done a stream. Love you, Dave. And no, Die Hard is not one of them. You can't type the name of the MASH theme song. Why? Does it have like a bunch of curse words in it? What? My friend in high school and I would watch MASH all loved it. Brings back memories. Yeah. It's funny how like certain things can like spawn, like even smells. Have you ever had like a smell and it like takes you back to like 1990?
I have a lot of for me, it's music.
Yeah, music's definitely, I would say that's probably the most popular thing. You hear a song and you're instantly taken back to like a teenager.
There are some songs like if I hear it, it's like I have to stop listening because it gets me such in a place that it's like it's like I could see it in my head, everything that was happening, that memory.
Wow,
that
really? Like that bad? See, that sucks. Like I would want
it's because you gotta realize too, like when my parents separated, I was about 1984, 85-ish.
Yeah.
Like, I was old enough to remember things. So, I remember hearing certain songs and just dealing with, as a kid, all the stuff going on. And so, certain things, like, I remember very, very, very much. And it's all 80s songs, of course.
I love you, babe. Sorry to go through all that stuff. It's tough. Like, my parents got divorced.
I mean, I have a great relationship with both my parents. It happens. I understand like what happened, and it's just it's like it gets to a point where you're like you have to move on. You can't just sit there and go, oh, you just kind of have to just pull yourself up and go, I can't let it hold me back as a person because it wasn't my problems. It was someone else. My parents clearly needed the situation, but I was just a kid. It's not for me to be consumed with.
Yeah.
It's my job as a kid is to be a kid.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, this is probably getting way off topic, but yeah, my parents divorced when I was really young, and
I was about 4 or 5.
Yeah, it was probably like so I was older than you at least.
You were almost a teenager.
Yeah, well, I was a teenager, and it was like one of the worst divorces ever. Divorce is hard on kids, but anyways, I'm not going to get into all that stuff. I have all the episodes of MASH on DVD that you can get. I didn't even know people still had DVD players. There you go. So, cool. Before we get into the next thing, let me just go over the Super Chat bottles real quick in case you guys are just joining. Every $5 Venmo, and I did see some Venmos come in. I promise you I'll suck those up in a minute. Every $5 Venmo or every $5 Super Chat, you enter to win a short barrel 131.1 unreleased 12-year 95.5 rye, a 144 hazmat short barrel, 13th Colony Double Oak, 17-year Guero Bourbon, and a single barrel Jack's Pick right on cue, 4 Roses, single barrel pick. That is what tonight's Super Chat. Every $5 gets you an entry. So if you do 10, it gives you 2 entries. 5 gets you 1, etc. You can
Some
do
good
math.
picks. And one of those picks, once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, this first one here, unreleased, never released in the wild ever. So you'll get to enjoy a bottle or a sample of a bottle that nobody else will have. So that's what all the Super Chats are going for tonight. All right, just want to go over that one more time. What is it? Whiskey
Real Reveal.
So for those of you who are new, here's what happens. We show some, especially Brad. I think Brad's already bailed, but if he's still here, it shows a very blurry image. And the first person to guess the image wins. Here's what I suggest we do. I hate limiting the chat. I say what we do is we take, like if there's 2 people back to back, let's just take them both and add them both to the wheel.
Huh?
So
I'm not following.
Let's say the movie is Die Hard.
Okay.
And Dave Vogel was saying it's like Die Hard, and somebody right after him is Die Hard, and there's two people back to back, like right after each other that guess the movie. Let's just take those two and add them to the wheel.
Just the two, because sometimes you get more than two.
If there are people who are guessed back to back, let's just add them to the wheel. All right, that's what I want to do. All right, all right. So good luck, everybody. The first person to guess the movie of the image, you can add it to the wheel. And if there's multiple people who are correct, we'll add you. We're going to play like kind of, I don't know, we're going to play by ear. And then at the end, you have to guess what the theme is. And that is the theme. Mm-hmm. All right, you ready, babe? You ready for the first one? So that's what we got to be looking for.
I just had a Pookie story pop in my head.
We'll save the Pookie story for after hours.
I'll forget.
Die Hard too. No. Write it down. Write it on the last
I don't know
page.
how to write it. It's like this long paragraph in my head.
All right. Anyways, whiskey.
I'll try to remember.
All right. Hit a W if you want to do whiskey real reveal, or hit an R if you want Pookie story real quick.
It's. Oh Lord.
If you hit a bunch of R's, I'm just gonna get a drink of something. And while she tells whatever story she's
It's
wanting to
literally not a story. It's just a thought. See, I get R's.
tell. Oh my God. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna get a drink of something. Go ahead.
So Matt and I have this tradition.
Why does it have to be a me story?
It is. It's both of us.
It was a Pookie story.
It is a Pookie story because I'm telling this story. Matt and I have this thing that we do. We're watching a movie. If anybody gets like hurt in the movie.
Oh yeah, this is really funny. No. Hang on. She's underplaying hurt. Like somebody who's clearly the most like. There's this scene where this guy went up to somebody with a knife and was like, and blood squirting everywhere.
And we're like, oh, he'll be fine.
And so we started this thing where we're like, he could be okay.
Okay. He'll walk it off.
And we were watching. So I started watching Reacher from season 1. I know they're on season 3 now. And there was this scene where this guy like fell back and got squished in this machine, and Pookie was like, he could be okay. He's just got a little headache.
just a little bonk on the head. Like that's our thing when we watch movies. Been doing for years now. Is that we make fun of when people get.
That's true.
Unalived.
Okay, hold on just 1 second. All right, I'm drinking the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked Kentucky Straight Bourbon, thanks to Mr. Vogel saying, I love you too, buddy.
Too.
Just a flesh wound. Like
just a scratch.
Just a flesh wound. I love you too, buddy. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody.
I told you just a short story.
That was a short story. All right, so here's the first answer. You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready, everybody?
Here we go. Good luck, guys. William Hall, exclamation point chocolate, brother. Exclamation point chocolate. Oh my God, Vogel's saying, dude, this double oaked Woodford.
And you just complained about my story.
Dude, hold on, babe. You gotta try this. It is like sweet chocolate coffee. Oh, that is so good. Try that. Just do a little sip. Little sippity sip. Little sippity sip.
How about
Little sippity sip. Little sip. I'm trying to be like Adam Sandler.
It's a Brenner.
That is fucking fantastic. You don't like it? It is like chocolate.
The burn.
Dude, I had an opportunity to buy this and I passed on it.
The burn.
The
burn.
Thank you, Vogel saying. Phenomenal.
Yeah. That's you, not me. Yeah. This is much better than that. I don't think I've seen this movie.
Gather around and grab your light. Sip your whiskey, join the fun. Guess the film, be the lucky one. Whiskey Rail reveals the game we play with every passing second clarity.
Field of Dreams.
I've never seen this movie.
Where's your glass, shout it out, name the show. And the story about you can steal the glow.
I've never seen this movie.
Wow, nobody got that. Holy shit. All right, here's the next one. Good luck, guys.
Hearts will race. Every clue you wanna trace. From old classics to the new. Can you guess before we're through? Whiskey Radio Review is the game we play. With every passing second, clarity's on its way. Where's your...
I can't believe nobody got that movie. That blows my mind.
I've never seen it.
As it sharpens, hearts will race. Every clue you'll want to trace. From old classics to the new. Can you guess before we're through?
Yep, stop.
Mr. Mike. He was the first one, right?
Yep.
All right, so let's add Mike, Night Method, and Joe B.
Who am I adding?
I got it. Bourbon, Joe B, and Night Method. All right.
Gunner.
Where's Gunner?
Oh, no. Gunner had Trek. Sorry.
All right, good job, guys. I can't believe nobody got the first one. Wow.
Because you're the only person on planet Earth who watched it.
What you got it, Hudson? What'd you say, babe?
So you're the only person on planet Earth who's watched it?
Have you not seen that movie?
No.
Dude, that's Samuel L. Jackson and...
No.
Wow. All right. Well, I'll say the first movie at the end if nobody guesses it. You
You
saw
see
it, Hudson.
it. Good
You weren't
for you,
even
go.
born when it came out. All right, here's the next movie. Good luck, guys. Boom! Boom! Night Method. That's it. That was the first
yes,
one.
that was true.
Added to the wheel, brother. That was it.
Okay.
Whiskey will reveal it's the game we play with.
This is a great... If you have not seen this movie, you need to see it. This is a great movie.
Every passing second, clarity's on its way.
God damn it, that's Jason Bourne.
Whiskey real reveals the game we play. With every passing second, clarity's on its way. Where's your glass? Shout it out, name the show. In this blurry cloud, you could steal the...
Dude, have I reached the point where,
I
where I'm
remember
now
seeing-
older than my audience? And
All right.
you got it
Yeah,
right.
Good
job,
job.
buddy.
Like, I barely remember watching this. Like, I'm not even sure I saw
I
it.
can't believe nobody's getting these. All right, here's the last one. Good luck, guys. Nobody got that one. Good luck. Next one.
Oh, you made it a little bit hard. You realize you
Dude,
gave a bunch of people drinking whiskey.
Yeah, but
the most difficult.
these are all like
Whiskey
classic
real
sci-fis. I can't believe that. I didn't think this was going to be that hard. All right, here's the last one.
No, this is not the last one.
Can you guess before we're through? On the screen, what fuzzy side?
Dude, Liquid TV. If anybody is old enough to know what Liquid TV is on MTV, man, I lived for that.
Never watched
that was
it.
Amazing. That
I'll
was
be
amazing.
right.
Yep, all right.
Grab your light, sip your whiskey, join the fun. Guess the film, be the lucky one. Whiskey radio reveal. With every passing second, clarity's on its way. On the screen.
Dude,
Dude, I can't believe nobody is getting any of these. This is like...
why did you put that for that?
Because... wait,
No, there's another movie. That's
that's the movie.
and that's the movie that came out was like
You're
real.
thinking, you're thinking of a remake. That's I promise you that's
And
the
I'm telling you,
correct image.
everybody, if you put that in, everyone would have gotten it.
Dude, I apparently I made this too hard.
I
You got it
don't
right.
even.
Good job,
yeah,
Hudson.
good
I
job.
can't believe that I made this hard. I thought everybody would
couldn't
nail
tell you what
these.
that is.
Holy shit. Okay, is this the last one? It
No,
is.
it's-
Here's the last one. Good luck, guys.
Dude, like, this is crazy. Like,
I mean, look, normally people are nailing these
the
movies.
only one I would have gotten is Tron.
Yeah, normally people are nailing these within the first 5 seconds. So I was trying to make it a little bit harder, but apparently this was too damn hard. Holy
Yes.
shit.
You realize we're drinking, and you're gonna make something we have to like think
Dude,
for
I'm
like.
drinking too, and I know what these are. This double oak, Dave Vogel was saying, I love you, man. This double oak is amazing.
We are too.
Sip your whiskey, join the fun. Guess the film, be the lucky one. Whiskey real.
Dude, if you're too old, then you should know these movies. These
Or
are,
they
these
got-
are from,
we're
like,
too
the
old.
80s, these are movies from the 80s and the 90s.
Or that was
Names
too old.
like that, dude. Dude, look, this isn't The Car Wash or Dolomite. All right, sincere. By the way, Dolomite was one of Pookster's and I's favorite movie. I had a stuffed animal named Dolomite. That's how old I am.
That's
I
yours.
shouldn't have said that. That's a little too much information.
With every passing second, clarity's on its way. With every passing second, clarity's on its way. Raise your glass, shout it out in the show. In this glory bout, you could steal the glow. As it sharpens, hearts will race. Every clue you'll want to trace.
I cannot believe nobody knew these fucking movies.
I've never seen this.
You've never seen this fucking movie?
Nope.
I got it right.
No.
Thank you, Night Method, saving me.
Yep, you got it right.
Jeez. Good job, Hudson. You got it.
Yep.
I mean, Night Method is going to win this. He's like the only one that got any of these. Holy crap. That was it, right?
Life on the Patio is the second one.
All right. LFTP, I'll add you, brother. I'll add you, Big T. That's crazy. All right, I guess.
Now the theme is guess.
Guess the theme.
Can you guess before we're through?
Not sci-fi
I've
movies.
seen that movie before.
Yeah, tech theme, that's close. Future's close. Think more of like the movie
Crappy movie.
Crappy movies, bro. I almost feel like giving that to Jeff Castle. That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Dystopian future. That's okay. Yeah. All right. Fuck me, man. Hold on. What am I doing? So the theme was like futuristic sci-fi. I mean, these are close. Cyborgs that might be the closest. Do you want to give it to Steve-O?
Yeah, because
All right, we're gonna give it to
because the answer is digital afterlife living in a computer.
Yeah.
And that's what
The
cyborgs
theme
like
was
are like
you've
living in it.
transcended into computer after like movies where you've like Lawnmower Man where you've like taken your soul and moved into a computer. Virtual reality movies, you know what? I'm gonna give that to Vogelsang. We'll give you that one.
Here we go again.
So the one that nobody
Blame
got.
him! Blame him!
Dude, okay, I apologize. I will make it easier next time. Holy shit. So the one that nobody got was The 13th Floor, which is an amazing movie if you haven't seen it. The other one that nobody got, which was the animated one, Hudson just gave everybody the I love you. Thank you, Hudson. The other one that nobody got was Ghost in the Shell, the anime. Which I'm shocked we're all geeks. Nobody got.
Never watched. I don't watch anime.
I mean, fucking A. All right.
I don't like anime. Sorry.
Yeah. The wheel ain't working. Oh, there it is. All right. So we got WV Bourbon, Joe B, Night Method ×3, Life from the Patio, Steve-O, and Mr. Vogelsang. All right. How many times am I shuffling, babe?
Shuffle a couple times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. All right. Good luck, guys. Show the girl on the ghost. Yeah, well, look, Pookie didn't like
Scarlett
the image that I
Johansson
had.
played the version
this is
of
the
it.
anime, like the original cartoon.
That
from the
nobody
90s.
watches.
I never win. I swear to God, if you win, Vogelsang. Nope, it ain't gonna be you. It might be Mike or Night Method. Oh, it's definitely Night Method. Night Method, he is like one of the top winners of this show. Night Method, congratulations, brother. Whiskey Real Reveal. Night Method.
He's on a
wins.
spree here.
Let's wait for it to be official. There we go.
Rigged. Everyone's gonna scratch in rigged. It's rigged.
Congrats, Night Method. All right, what's next? Emoji?
Emoji. Oh, Lord.
Okay, well, hopefully emoji.
Oh, Lord.
Hopefully emoji's not as hard. I mean, holy crap.
Well, you're not.
Rusty says bullshit. I love you, Rusty.
Dude.
What do you mean, wow? Okay, look, listen, hang on. Normally when we do this, 2 seconds pass and people are like, boom, I got it. So I try to make it a little harder. Apparently I made it too hard. I won't do that again.
And he didn't put the timer delay either.
Hudson has figured out how to stick his hand in the camera. All right, we all love you, Hudson. Thank you, Hudson. Yes, we all see your I love you.
Yes.
All right, emoji. I love that kid. Emoji store thing. Here we
No
go.
clue what's
All right,
going
so
on, but
for
he's having fun and he's
anyone
happy.
new, here's what happens. It shows 10 emojis, and you have to guess what the
Hudson,
you have to guess what the
Hudson.
emojis are representing.
Hudson, it's enough.
The show has just gone off the rails at this point. Holy crap.
No, sit down,
So
please.
good luck, guys. You got the answer key, babe? You got the
we
answer
already,
key?
we already did hearts.
You got the answer key right here?
Yes.
Good luck, guys.
Everybody. I can't hear you. What?
Come gather round.
Emoji
Let's play a
storytelling?
game with little pictures.
Oh,
not
somebody
the
fall
same.
asleep.
Vogelsang says ghosts. Game of Thrones. Not
Guess the
bad.
story, field of fame, with every emoji that we name. Emoji storytelling, can you guess the tale? From hearts to moons, we set sail. Connect the dots, don't let it fail. In this game, we'll unveil.
Huh.
Thank you, Hazmat. God damn. Man. Thank you, Hazmat.
Nuke.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Nuke.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
it's a
Hazmat.
nuke.
All
He's
right,
like,
that's-
it's a nuke. He's a nuke. Yes, it's a nuke.
Connect the dots, don't let it fail. In this game, we'll unveil.
Dude, nobody's guessing these. I guess I made all these too hard. That's crazy.
It's not a movie. It's not a.
It's an era. It's an era. Think of like a time in history. They were a gang. So that's close, Carl. That's close.
Carl, you are.
What was a gang
There
that was
we
in
go.
the Old West? Yep. Is that what it was? The Wild West.
Yes.
Who was the one that first said it?
Night Method.
Night Method and WV Bourbon Guy and JL. All right, let's add all them.
Okay.
So Night Method, WV, and who was the other one? JL.
Yeah.
Yes, that was it. Wild West. My goodness.
So close, Carl.
A castle here, a sword that swings, a love that breaks, a bird that sings. From history to the silver screen, decode the symbols, what does it mean? With each new clue, the picture grows, a tale of old or perhaps one you know. Use your wit, let your mind flow, to win this game.
Wait.
Oscars is really close, Mike. Really close, but no, that's not it.
It's a place.
Put on a show.
It's a place. It's
there we go. William Hall.
There you go, brother. William Hall got it. William Hall got it. Congrats, William Hall.
Oh, so tune in here, don't be late, for tales untold we all await. With emojis we narrate, let's see who'll be the storytelling great.
It said Epstein's Island.
Great!
Yes, William Hall is on fucking fire, bro. Damn. Is that it? Is there one more?
One more.
William Hall, Moonlight. I just want to make sure nobody. Ghost Stories, Hazmat. I'm gonna give that to you, brother. I'm gonna give that to you, brother. Pet Cemetery. What a great guess. But no, incorrect.
Yeah, it's a me.
Emoji storytelling, can you guess the tale? From hearts to moons, we said.
All right, if nobody gets this one, then fuck y'all. That's on y'all. This one's the easiest one. And like the last three emojis.
Famous last words.
Yeah, the last three emojis should tell y'all what it is.
Sail, connect the dots, don't let it fail. In this game, we'll unveil a castle here, a sword that swings, a love that breaks, a bird that sings. From history to the silver screen, decode the symbols, what does it mean?
Why is everybody guessing New Year's Eve?
Because there's cheering.
With each new clue, the picture grows, a tale of old.
There we go.
Boom! Hazmat, my brother from a different mother.
It's me. Is
Yep.
that me?
Yes, it's you. It's you, Hudson. Good job, Hazmat. Joe B, I'm going to add you too, brother.
Name.
Yeah.
What's my name?
Good job, guys.
Or perhaps one you know. Use your wit, let your mind flow.
That's
To win
it.
this game, put on a
He
show.
wants his name on the
What's
wheel.
wrong?
Hudson wants.
Oh, you want? Okay, I'll add your name, Hudson.
Go
All
sit down.
right, congratulations to, let me bring the wheel on. Boom, wheel. We got Hazmat 3 times. Damn. Night
We're gonna
Method.
hold on.
West Virginia Bourbon Guy, JL, William Hall twice, and Joby
Can you
once.
put his name on, please?
Huh?
He wants his name on.
All right. Hudson
He's
wants
gonna
his name
sit
on.
here and be like, "Where's my name?"
Doesn't count if he wins. Here we go. Let's go, guys.
You win.
Good luck, everybody.
Let's see who wins.
Matt Compton's on here 3 times. If
I'll
you
laugh
don't,
if
if you
Hudson
don't win,
wins.
Matt, that's crazy.
Or William Hawley's on here a couple
William
times.
Hall's on here twice too. Oh my god. No way. No, he didn't win.
Oh, that's so close.
Joby, congratulations. Hudson, you almost won, brother.
You got second place. You get Roblox.
You get some Robux, buddy. Some Robux.
Oh.
Hudson, you won $5.
Yay, you won.
You won $5, buddy. All right, Joby.
What do you want?
Yes, you got $5 in Robux, Hudson. Good job. All right,
Hey,
Joby.
what's
Can you write down
the
Joby for me on emoji storytelling?
It's Tuesday too.
All right, what's next? What?
Kahoot!
Oh, is it Kahoot time? Oh, I gotta stand up for this.
It's Kahoot time. You
It
better
is
go sit
Kahoot
down.
time. It
Go
is
get,
Kahoot
go play
time.
Kahoot with Tay Tay.
It is Kahoot time.
Where's your iPad?
Where is my Kahoot time?
That sounded good.
Where's my
Jinx.
Kahoot thing? Oh, there it is. All right. Host live. The theme for Kahoot, if you're not going to drink your Godfather, by the way, can I have it?
Yeah.
Spank you. 2003 Nostalgia. 2003 Nostalgia is the theme. If you are interested in playing Kahoot, we'd love to have you. Just go to kahoot.it and punch in 673
1192.
92. And you can join.
Oh, look.
We already got my daughter in, ready to go. She can't win whiskey. She can win some Robux, maybe. We got SoCal Jen popping in, and we got Night Method, who's been a good winner tonight. Life from the patio, Big T, Gandy. Gandy's still here.
Woohoo!
I'll pick mine.
Sniper, 1404, Hazmat, Rusty, Sincere, the Black
Woohoo!
Chocolate, Muscle Legend, Sincere, Uncle Bobo,
Hey, Auntie.
Jen Clifton's, Unfortunate Other? Fortunate Other?
I don't know
how
what
to
you're
say
talking about.
that. WV, West Virginia Bourbon Guy,
Play.
Joe Drinks, a.k.a. Joe Dirks,
You have to
Bourbon
wait,
Pusher,
Hudson.
El Jefe, Night Method, Bandito,
Just hold on.
Hudson the Best, Wyatt, CWA in the house, in the house. All right, where's my normal Kahoot music? Kahoot music, normal. I'm going to let you guys hop in here. Pookster, do you want to tell a story for a minute?
A story?
You got anything?
I've been putting them all in here all the time.
Where's
I don't.
C.A. Scotty?
I don't think I have
Are you not
anymore.
going to join C.A. Scotty? C.A. Scotty, you were like the beard of knowledge, brother.
I don't think I have it. I think I've said everything tonight. I get it
Well,
all
then why don't
snuck
you tell
in
us
today.
how your week's been? Why don't you tell everybody that you went and got a 6-hour sandwich today?
A 6-hour sandwich.
Oh, dude.
It was literally 45 minutes.
So, okay, so first of all...
It was 45 minutes.
First of all, Vogel saying he's supposed to come here in April. By the way, I shouldn't have said that.
Uh-oh.
Check out our live stream somewhere
Okay,
in April.
go play.
Mr. Vogelsang may take the place of Pookster, and that's going to be a great show.
Can you give him a wig so he could?
We'll give him a wig. Maybe he'll look like Pookster. My wife is from Maine, and if you give her 30 seconds, she'll take 8 hours to explain to you how Maine is the best state in this planet. And so she loves anything Maine, including lobster.
I'm a sucker for anything that says Maine or from
She
Maine
is.
or.
And so we were a big fan of Shark Tank back when it first started, like 20 years ago. And there was a company early on called, what was it called?
Cousins Maine Lobster.
Cousins Maine
And they have
Lobster.
food trucks.
So we live in, if you're a Patreon member, you saw a video that I posted where our neighborhood is, we're
Huge.
fortunate to live in like a nice neighborhood. It's huge.
It's just big.
And our neighborhood has a fucking newsletter. How crazy is that? And so they bring in like food trucks every Friday.
No,
So
it's like every other Friday.
every other Friday, whatever. So for Friday food truck today, they had Cousins Maine Lobster.
Plus,
And she was like, I'm going to go to the clubhouse to get a food truck. She was gone for like 9 hours.
No, 45 minutes.
No, 9
The
hours.
reason why it took so
9
long is I discovered while standing in line, apparently it's Lenten right now, like, and all you can eat is seafood. If I remember it correctly, is like fish. And so everybody, if they weren't going to the fish fry at the local church, they were grabbing something there. So there was a huge line of people getting, and I this time got a lobster quesadilla, which was amazing and delicious.
So instead of a lobster roll, she came up with a quesadilla.
I
swear to God, she left at like 3 p.m. and got
No.
back at like 6 p.m.
No.
And I was
I
like,
left at like 4:45 and got back at 5:30. Yeah, it was something like that. It was not even a full hour.
Forget about the time. Forget about how long it took. How was it? Was it
was
worth the wait?
Yes, I was there. I was like, I wanted a Connecticut roll because I actually like they have two rolls of it, Connecticut and Maine. Maine is cold, Connecticut is warm. Well, I hate to break it to cousins, but growing up, I had lobster, it was warm. I never had a cold lobster roll in Maine, never. And Connecticut is more like what I grew up around, and so that's how I like my lobster rolls. Well, I was in the mood for it, but at the same time, it's like I wanted something different, but I wanted lobster. And so I got the quesadilla, and it was so good. It had chunks of lobster throughout the whole thing. Like, I mean, it was the most amount of lobster I've seen, and the thing was like this thick.
Gandy says, sounds like Matt was in charge of the kids. Maybe Pookie will tell the story of how Hudson came to be one day.
Nope.
You don't want to tell the story?
Nope, not when there's children around.
Okay. Lobster rolls are amazing. I agree.
I remember
All right.
McDonald's used to do lobster rolls.
You know what? You're right. McDonald's did used to do lobster rolls.
I know, 'cause
how wild is that?
My grandmother used to get them.
All right, we've got 20 people here. We ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, good luck, everybody. I'm going to turn off our cameras. This is 2003 nostalgia. This is based on the year that the Pookster and I got married.
I'm ready.
Pookie, Hudson's ready. My daughter's ready. My wife has not seen this. And this is, by the way, this is my wife's idea to do this. And I had a really good time making this Kahoot. It was very...
Oh, speaking of stories to tell, I never
Bandito and
got
last
to, I never
minute
got to
entry.
tell how we got engaged. But continue.
Well, you can
Continue.
tell how we got engaged after hours. I had a really good time making this Kahoot. It was a lot of good memories about the year that we got married. Pookie is a pissa. What
I
does
have
that mean?
no clue what that means.
Is that like a northern thing, like a pissa?
I have no clue. What that
Like a New England thing? Maybe?
I've never seen that in my life.
Mike, I don't know what that means, brother. But she ain't pissing and stuff. I don't know what that means. All right.
I have no clue. I've never seen that in my life.
All right,
That's
good.
amazing. I never.
I think that's like a New England. Yeah, see, it's a main site. That's what I thought. It's like a north. I think
like
it's more like
Bahaba and what about khakis? It's more of. It's
Yeah.
a New England.
Taylor. I don't know what you're trying to show me, sweetheart. What? I can't read that. It's
Oh,
like,
Wicked. Yeah, Wicked and Wicked's another thing.
my
Like,
daughter's holding her iPad from like a mile away.
she's saying
with
main.
the smallest font I've ever seen.
It's like, look, Mom, main sayings. Like, yes, Wicked. It's,
All right, good
it's
luck,
more New England into
Good
Boston.
luck, everybody. I'm turning up the music. Here we go. Good luck, guys.
I've never heard. Massachusetts and Maine both have very similar.
2003 nostalgia, the year the Pookster and I got married. Maybe the wife will tell the story about how we got engaged backstage. If you're watching a vertical stream, you can still see us. If you're watching horizontal, then you just see the Kahoot. Good luck, guys. Which sketch comedy show premiered in 2003, hosted by a comedian who starred in Half Baked? Do you know?
Nope.
Really?
I don't know what you're.
Apparently other people don't know either. It was the Chappelle Show. 9 people. Only 9 people got that right. Holy shit. I'll tell you who knew it. Hazmat and Sincere knew it. Gandy knew it. Rusty didn't know it. What animated film released in 2003 featured a clownfish and Nemo searching for a son across the ocean? Everybody knew that one.
Even Taylor and Hudson got it.
Everybody knew that one. Sincere, the Chocolate Thunder, moves up to third. William Hall on the scoring board
You
for the
did.
first time. Hazmat
Dude, I'm right next to you.
dominates with a 1949 score.
That
Let's
was
go,
the
buddy.
loudest I've ever heard in my life.
Name this March 2003 invasion of Iraq that ousted Saddam Hussein's regime. See, like this war happened the year that we got married. Isn't that crazy? Iraqi freedom is correct. 10 people got that
Gulf
wrong.
War was in the 90s.
Yep, it was way earlier.
Because I remember, because
Iraqi freedom is correct.
I had friends when I was in high school whose parents had to go over there for it.
Andy knew it.
And my youth pastor fought in
Sincere
it.
didn't know it. Hazmat hanging on by a thread. This fast food chain launched its advertising campaign in 2003 featuring a jingle by Justin Timberlake.
And also, like,
I have no clue. No clue. I never knew that he did a jingle. Wow.
McDonald's. Only 3 people got that right.
Probably
Damn.
Taylor and Hudson.
Damn.
McDonald's! McDonald's!
Here comes a change on the leaderboard. Night Method knew it. Hazmat and Gandy hanging on. Sincere still the nowhere to be found. The Chocolate Thunder. Which reality TV show featuring Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie working on odd jobs
I remember
debuted
That's
December
hot.
20th, 2003? That's hot.
That's hot. That's hot. That's from the show.
Isn't that crazy? That show started the year that we got married. Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy?
I remember watching it and just dying.
Everybody got that right.
That's hot.
No change. No change. What discontinued soda introduced by Pepsi in 2003 was marketed as the Berry Cola Fusion taste and was a Super Bowl ad? Pepsi Vanilla, Pepsi Blue, Pepsi Twist, Pepsi Green.
I would say blue. Berry would be blue
Discontinued in 2003.
or twist. Fusion, I would think twist.
2003. Discontinued. 22
Oh, blue! I had it right the first time.
years ago. Pepsi. Pepsi Blue is correct. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Hang on.
That's hot.
That's hot. That's hot. Fucking Paris Hilton, dude. Whatever happened to her, by the way?
She's all over the place. She did this whole thing where we found out that she was like sent off to this camp. It was like abused. It was like,
She was abused?
yes.
Night Method and Gandy Hazmat still hanging on. Sniper won 1404. Up 5 places, Joe B.
And she has 2 kids now.
The highest. Paris Hilton has 2 kids?
Yeah, a boy and a girl.
Wow, I actually didn't know that. Next question.
I couldn't tell you their names.
What fantasy film released in 2003 concluded a trilogy that won 11 Oscars, including Best Picture? Harry Potter, Pirates of the Caribbean, Lord of the Rings, Chronicles of Narnia.
I'm going to guess Lord of the Rings.
I actually don't remember.
Because I think Harry Potter was not that one.
Lord of the Rings is correct.
Because Harry Potter came later on. That's not the first one, so
Dude,
neatly know that was
that
wrong.
burp I just did was legit.
That
All right.
one.
Sniper 1404 is on fire. The Chocolate Thunder back on the board. Night Method and Hazmat and Gandy
Night
battling
Method.
it out.
He's seriously trying to like sweep the board.
Who?
Night Method.
Night Method? Dude, Night Method is one of the strongest competitors in Whiskey Wisdom history.
We should have like an all-star game of all the winners over the time.
What 2003 comedy star Jim Carrey is a man who gains godlike powers after complaining about life?
We should have a all-star with the
We should
top,
have an all-star.
like the
Whiskey
top
Wisdom.
5
Yeah.
winners, and have them just like battle out on Kahoot.
Yeah.
Just
Bruce
to
Almighty
fight.
is correct. Did Night Method get that correct? Hazmat's on fire.
Like-
Sincere.
Like make really hard questions.
The Chocolate Thunder.
I lose to be
Third
factor.
place. Night Method Hazmat on
you don't
fire with a streak of 5 answers. What TV show featuring a group of friends in New York aired its last season, 2003, after 9 seasons in a coffee shop?
Friends. That's what I said. Friends.
Friends is correct. See, isn't this crazy? All this shit happened the year that we were married. Friends was ending their
As
their,
we got
their run.
started.
Hazmat, no change. Oh shit. What 2003 by Outkast? Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Let me tell you something. That Outkast album was fucking fire. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Dude, every song on that album was fire. Hey Ya, correct. Hazmat on fire.
Ooh, it's
Light from the patio moves up. Hazmat streak of 7. Congrats, Hazmat. You still aren't beating
so
Night
loud.
Method.
Getting loud.
Getting loud. Let's go. Which 2003 film starring Johnny Depp kicked off a swashbuckling franchise based on the Disney theme park ride? Pookie should know this.
Pirates of the Caribbean, even though I've only been once. I want to go again. I want to go. I'm going to have my 40.
Everybody except 3 people got that right.
I'm dead.
No change. Oh my God. This beloved drink made by Coke was discontinued in 2003. Zima, Fruitopia, Squeeze Its or Sprite Remix.
Fruitopia. Fruitopia.
Wow. Everybody thought Zima was made by Coke. You'd be wrong. It was Fruitopia.
Yeah.
Any change? Rusty! Oh, shit. Yes, Rusty!
Fruitopia.
Joby, the highest climber, 5 places. Congrats, Joby. Otherwise, no change. The Chocolate Thunder in 3rd, Hazmat and Night Method, all battling it out. Big T, the biggest T,
Go
hanging out
play,
with
go
Mr.
play.
Adam Major Zero, still cruising in 4th. Good luck. Double points time.
Double points.
What 2003 song by 50 Cent became a club anthem
Go
with the line,
shorty.
Go
It's your-
shorty,
It's your birthday. We'll party like it's your birthday. It's party. In the
Dude,
club.
this happened the year we were married. Isn't this cool? Like all this stuff that we were married. Isn't that crazy?
In the club.
In the club is right. Any change? Rusty falls off. Rusty, you got this, brother. Double points. 2003 movie sequel starring Angelina
Lord.
Jolie's archaeologist adventures, radiation tubes, and wearing short shorts.
Hint, Tombs. Tombs is a huge hint.
20 people got that right. One person got it wrong.
Who got it?
No change.
You got
Tay
it.
is back. Tay with a streak of 3.
3 answers right in a row.
Is this the last question? Nope.
Well,
Double points. Pillsbury frozen breakfast slime that took the world by storm in 2003, now discontinued. 90s kids forever will remember.
oh my lord. I even had those.
See, the problem is we were getting married in 2003. We weren't getting kids in 2003. But 14 people knew about the waffle sticks. Holy shit.
I didn't remember
The
that.
question is, did the Chocolate Thunder Sincere know that?
Professor Rusty did.
Not only did the Chocolate Thunder know that, Rusty knew it. I think we're at the last question. Are we at the last question?
I don't know.
We
Last
are.
question. Last question.
Last question. Happy Friday. We love all you guys. It's been a minute since we've been on the air. Thank you all for hanging out on Friday. We got some raffles coming after the Kahoot, including the free raffle. So
We
good
got
luck.
free
Last
raffle
question. Good
and
luck,
paid.
guys.
I would have been like Sims. I'm been completely wrong.
Only 6 people got that right.
Sims,
There's gonna
they
be
have
a
a
change.
movie. Sims was
be a
never a
change.
movie.
There's gonna be a change. Good luck, everybody. Let's see.
I could play Sims all day long. He has video of me like just hanging out with him and playing. Yay!
Fucking Night Method.
Okay,
Dude.
can we see
El
what?
Jefe and Hazmat.
Can we see what he got?
What did you get, Hudson? You want us to find out? Night Method creeps in at the end in first fucking place.
He wants to know. where he-
Impressive. Rusty in third. Life from the patio. Rusty, you know what, brother? I'm going to send you our 2 Westward picks. I know you've been jonesing to get them. What are you pointing at? What are you pointing at?
Well, there's 3 people up here, and Night Method's gonna get something. You're offering Professor Rusty something, but he
Ru-
gets something.
Night Method, first place. Did you write him down?
Yeah.
Write down Rusty and write down Westward picks. Congratulations, Night Method. Holy shit, man. Night Method is a fucking Myron. Myron, what the hell kind of shorty glasses were those? Myron, we love you, brother. Sorry, I got a bad word. Sorry. Thank you. By the way, for every super chat, here's what you're going for. So, Myron, you just entered 2 entries into the short barrel unreleased, the Hazmat short barrel, the Double Oak 13th Colony, the Guerrero 17 year, and the 4 Roses single barrel. Thanks, Myron. You just entered, buddy, for 2 of those. Appreciate it, brother.
Hold on.
All right, congratulations, Night Method. Rusty, I will send you our 2 Westward picks. Why do you keep pointing at? What are you pointing
Because
at?
out of the 3 people, 2 people get something and 1 person gets left out.
No, Night Method wins.
He gets something.
Yeah, he came in first.
Yep.
Rusty has been begging for our Westward picks for like 6 months. He came
And
in
then
third. I think that's fair to give him something.
But then that means 2 out of 3 get something.
You want me to? All right, fine. Big T, go write down Big T. Big T, you better love my wife, Big T. You better love my wife, Big T. She's sending you something. Big T, she's sending you something, brother.
It's only fair.
She's sending you something, Big T.
'Cause I'm
There you go.
next.
All right, look. First, second, and third win, apparently, thanks to my wife. Rusty, Professor Rusty Workshop, need a win. If
He
awesome.
wants to
Thank you,
know
Rusty.
what he placed.
Hudson, you came in 5th place. Good job, Hudson.
Yay, Hudson!
I'm at one place.
So, Life from the Patio,
Yes.
Big T. You better thank my wife.
Right there.
We're sending something thanks to her.
He-
Myron, I appreciate you hopping in, brother.
He's
Appreciate
not
it.
going to leave you alone.
All right, what's next? What's next?
Paid wheel raffle.
Paid wheel raffle.
We'll look
All right,
at it
I'm going to
later.
set up the wheel.
They're not going to leave us alone.
Every super chat. God, we have gotten dick for super chats this stream. Holy shit, we've only gotten 11 super chats, man.
This is a good pick.
CWA Wyatt, we love you, brother. I love whiskey. Thank you for the $10. Mike, I will definitely do Venmo. Give me just a second. All right, so for every $5 super chat or Venmo, you enter to win either the unreleased, I can't stress this enough, the 131.1 12-year 95.5 short barrel rye. I love it so much. If you look at the picture, you can see how much I've drank. Nobody. Sean and I, you know what? Hang on a second. Watch out, babe.
Remember, you got to be here for the.
You got to be here for the free raffle.
Yep.
I just want to show this. Just to prove that Sean and I are the only ones that have this bottle.
Okay.
If you can see right there, it says 1 of 2. 1 of 2. Sean and I. Thank you, Jeremy Dirks. Oh my God. Does that say $50?
Dude. Thank you.
Does that say $50?
Yes. Dude.
Are you fucking kidding me? That might be the highest donation we've ever gotten.
What share was highest to it?
Okay. Go
Did
for
that
it.
just really happen? Hold on. Am I seeing that right?
Yes.
That says $49.99?
Yes.
Am I like too drunk, or does that really say
Yes.
$49.99?
It's fine now. Thank you. We
You know
greatly
what,
appreciate.
You know what, Jeremy Dirks?
Spin wheel.
Write down Jeremy Dirks. Here's what's going to happen. We've never had a donation that high before. I can't believe we had a donation that high. Wow. I'm speechless. Okay, so here's what just happened. We just got a record-breaking donation from Jeremy Dirks. I'm going to send that flight to Jeremy Dirks and one other person, because I feel like that deserves a flight. That's insane. I've never had a $50 donation before. So did you write down Jeremy? Write down Jeremy Dirks' super chat flight. That's nuts. Thank you, Jeremy Dirks. We have never had a donation that high before. You just broke Whiskey Wisdom history.
Spin wheel.
And we're gonna send you the same flight. I'm gonna mimic the flight, and we're gonna pick another winner, and you're gonna get the same flight. What Hudson?
Spin wheel.
What are you gonna do if
Yes.
he wins both?
No, he's not gonna be part of the flight. We're gonna send him the flight.
I'm just saying when he spin the wheel.
I'm not gonna add him to the wheel.
Okay.
He gets the flight no matter what.
Okay.
This is all that's left. This and look, guys, this is signed by Clinton and the team. And again, 1 of 2. The only other person that has this bottle is Sean from Echoes and Eternity Bourbon. Jeremy Dirks, I can't thank you enough. My mind is blown. I can't even believe that just happened. I can't believe that just fucking happened. I can't believe it. Jeremy Dirks, listen, we need to get your information. All right.
Please
like,
put your information in.
My mind is blown.
Is it pinned in there where he needs to go? Put his
Yeah,
information?
so Jeremy Dirks, now technically, if my bot works, I should be able to be like !prize, and my bot should post
Nothing.
the link.
There
Boom!
you go.
Jeremy Dirks, click on that link. Give me your contact information, please, and I will get you out that flight. Okay? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
My mind is fucking blown. I can't believe we just got a
Well,
$50 donation.
let's do the wheel.
All right. Well.
Check your Venmo.
Oh, Venmo. Right. Okay. All right. So, anyways, this is what y'all are donating for. These bottles here. I'm going to create the wheel. Pookie can tell whatever story she wants while I set the wheel up.
I'm trying to think of any
Go ahead,
stories
babe.
I have.
Any stories you got, go for it.
Any. Well, I guess we could always give the story of our engagement.
Oh my God, that's.
I
by,
love it.
By the
I
way,
think
guys,
it's so cute
guys,
and unique.
there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 donations. This is the smallest amount of donations we've ever had.
Don't
So
worry about it.
you got a good chance of winning.
Yes.
The 13th colony bottle
Look,
looks empty.
somebody's asking a question. Bentley's Bourbon. We got.
It is pretty. Oh, Bentley's Bourbon. What's up, brother? What goes on here? I love you, Bentley. Check out Bentley's if you like fish tanks. If you like bourbon, check out Bentley's channel.
So, am I giving a story?
Sure.
So,
I'm trying to get this wheel together.
many moons ago.
Bentley, appreciate you hopping in here, brother.
Wait.
Wait.
Or do you want to do this after hours?
What story are you telling?
And you proposed to me.
It's the lamest story ever.
It's unique. No one else has it like mine.
God, we have the smallest amount of donations this stream we've ever had. This is crazy.
You guys have high chance of winning.
You guys really have a high chance of winning. All right, let me pull this together.
When dark and
Why don't you save that story for after hours, okay?
I get another story.
All right, I'm making the wheel. Here we go.
Oh yeah, because thing's not working. Did you get
What? Venmo?
Yes.
I'm gonna add Venmo.
Wow. I love when my brain
promise
just
you.
like farts. It's like I can't think
Promise you
anymore
I'm gonna add
today.
Venmo.
I hit my quota of thinking.
All right, Venmo. Let's go over Venmo. Thank you guys, by the way, for adding. First of all, thank you guys for hanging out with us on Friday. Number one, no DUI is possible when we all hang out at home. Okay? It's Friday. We all have a stressful week. We get to hang out at home, be safe, not get any DUIs or get stuck in any traffic jams. So
Having your highway on fire.
Highways on fire, like around us. So thank you all for being smart and making a good decision to hang out at home. Bourbon Drop is here. I love you, Bourbon Drop. I'm here for it. Check out Whiskey 6 or the Bourbon Drop channel. Appreciate you, Myron, for hopping in here, brother. I hope you hang out in the after hours and smoke a cigar. This one last time at band camp. Yep, the flute story.
Oh,
Let me pull in the
I'm editing under the influence.
wheel. All right, let me go over Venmo real quick. So we got Mike with 2, WVWV. We got Dan H. I don't know who that is. But if he wins, we will ask who that is, because I don't know who that is.
Who are you?
Who are you? We got Joseph B. I don't know who that is. That was 1. We got... And that's it. Okay.
Okay,
All right,
shuffle.
that's it. That's it. Last chance. Last chance.
Last
This is what you're
call
going
for
for.
alcohol.
All right, first person under 100 to give me a number. That's how many times I'll shuffle.
Last
First person
call
under 100.
for
Give me
alcohol.
a number and I'll shuffle. Somebody in the chat. Give me a number.
55.
55 from Rusty. Thank you, Rusty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
What's the
17,
song
18,
that
19,
goes
20,
55?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28. I'm on the number 28. Don't let me forget that. It's like, I've been 55. I don't know. 29, 30, 31, 32, 35, 36, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
What
50,
song
51,
is that?
52,
It's
53,
ZZ Top,
55.
isn't it?
I've been 55.
No, it's,
Oh, I can't. That's it.
I can't drive. 55.
I don't know who sings that. Who sings that?
ZZ Top, I thought.
Bentley, how are you going to drop in the lyrics and not tell us who sings
Oh,
it?
Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar, not Hagar.
Hagar.
Ha 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 ha. I'm not the idiot this time.
Oh, Bentley's wife
I'm
is
not the
actually
idiot
related
this
to
time.
him.
I can't drive 55. Okay, hold on.
Can't. We're going to sit here and be singing this all night.
Dude. Here it is. Here it is.
Wow. That was a long time ago.
He's sleeping upstairs. My iPad's at 5%. You got a charger.
Every Victoria guitar riff.
Dude, what a great song. By the way,
random
we're
cop?
gonna totally get copywritten strict right here. What a shitty video.
Drive! Okay, moving on.
Fuck yeah, dude. That was amazing.
Before we get completely taken off.
Listen, that was totally worth the copyright strike. That was totally worth it. That was totally worth it. I can drive 55. That's why they don't pay me to sing, because Jesus Christ, I can't fucking sing. All right, Wheel of Names. Here we go. Boom.
You already did it.
Oh, I already did it?
Dude, what have you done?
I pasted in the Wheel of Names.
You already did.
Oh my God, I gotta repaste the.
Oh God.
The frickin',
we just shuffled.
We shuffled?
That's what we just did.
All right, there we
Hey,
go.
don't breathe.
Okay, I'm not breathing.
You just now hit the middle button.
All right, here we go.
Holy cannoli,
Good
dude.
luck, everybody. Hang on.
What my name will be.
Hold on, I got a Hudson FCC compliance officer question.
Join a game.
What do you want from me, buddy? Balukit? What is this?
Okay, ask Taylor.
All right,
We have it. We
ask
have
Tay.
it.
I'll help you out.
Upstairs.
All right, good luck, everybody.
Hold on.
Hey, your kid's not down me.
Okay, hold
He's
on.
so upset.
Okay,
Hold on.
we hit the middle button.
I just, listen, stop. I want to make sure this is right. Bourbon Hall 4. Let me make sure that reflects on the wheel correctly.
I'm pretty sure.
Bourbon Hall. Listen, people donate on. Okay, Bourbon Hall 1.
I can't see my name.
Okay, I'll help you in a second, buddy.
He wants his name on here.
1, 2, 3. Yes, this is correct.
He
This is
wants his
correct.
name on the
This is
wheel.
correct. Glad Pookie is here. Yeah, Mike, tell me about it, brother.
I'm like,
Listen,
what are you doing?
I'm glad Pookie's here my whole marriage because my life would be a disaster without Pookster.
Oh, I feel blessed. Put his name
I
on
had
there.
a Pinto in college at the time,
Come on,
and I
stop.
sang that also. It maybe got to 54 on the highway. Oh, shit. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Here we go. You ready?
He wants his name on there.
Oh, my God. Well, he can't win.
I
All
know
right.
he can't,
Hudson,
but he
I'll put
likes
your name
he
on
likes
there.
his name on
All
there.
right, there you go, Hudson. Your name's on there, okay? All right, good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Here we go.
You win.
Let's see who wins. You can't cry if you don't.
For the Super Chats.
That was for Hudson.
For the Super Chats, thank God for Pookie, right? My life would be... Dude, y'all have no idea what a disaster my life was on until I met... You know that I had given up? Oh, man, you know what? I'm gonna
After
save it.
hours?
I'm going to save it till after hours. You came into my life at just the right time. You really did. Oh, my God, is it going to be Rusty? Oh, my God.
Rusty,
Oh,
who never gets it.
my
Congratulations.
God. Hudson, you won 2 times.
Uh-oh.
You won a $5
If you
Robux
guys could only see this
and
face.
another $10 Robux, Hudson.
You keep winning.
You
Now
keep
go play.
winning, bro. You keep winning,
go play.
Hudson.
Go play.
Congratulations,
It's
Rusty.
Rusty.
I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe it. All right, what's next, babe?
Free raffle.
Rusty, congratulations.
He never wins. Congratulations.
That's an amazing flight. Who was the one that put the $50 in again? Jeremy Dirks.
Yes.
My mind is blown. Jeremy
Yeah,
Dirks.
hold on. I'll get in a
Thank
minute.
you. Holy shit.
Okay.
Okay, what's next? Free raffle?
Yes, and you have to be here for the free raffle.
You have to be here for the free raffle. What,
You
Hudson?
must be in present. I
Do you
don't.
want to go get him some juice real quick?
His juice is right there.
Yeah, but he's out of it.
Oh. He's out of
All
it.
right,
I'm
Pookster's
out
gonna
of
go
it.
get Hudson.
Oh
some
my
juice.
god, my butt's numb from this seat.
Leave your headphones. Leave your mic.
Ow.
Sorry. All right, go grab him some new juice. Pookster will be back in a second. We're gonna do the free raffle now.
You have to be here.
You have to be here to win.
Oh, God. Stay here.
So let me pull up the free wheel. Where is it at? Where's it at? This is the paid wheel. Superchat. This is the free wheel. Here we go. All right, let me pull this on the screen. Boom. All right, this is the free wheel. What a pretty wheel. Exclamation point chocolate if you haven't entered. Exclamation point chocolate if you haven't entered. Do so now because I'm about to hit spin. Exclamation point chocolate. Last chance. 29 people here, and we have, I don't know how many entries, a lot of entries. Raging Cajun, exclamation point chocolate. Raging Cajun, congrats, you've been entered. Bourbon Drop, Myron, you've been entered. Congrats. I'll do a refresh in a second. Trifecta for Rusty. Dude, that would blow my mind if he won the free one. That'd blow my mind, Scotty. Why is Jen all sad? What are you sad about? All right, we had Bourbon Drop and Raging Cajun. Let me make sure they got added. Bourbon Drop and Raging Cajun. Let me make sure I see them.
Hudson, here's your stuff.
Oh, Barrel Dave's in here. Holy fuck. Barrel Dave, what's up, brother? Raging Cajun, I see you, Raging Cajun. And the Pookster's back. There you go. Grab your mic and your headphones.
That would be me.
Who was the one that got added? Raging Cajun and who else?
Ah.
Bourbon Drop. Okay. Do I see Bourbon Drop on
Why
this
is this
wheel?
not going?
I'm looking Bourbon Drop. Hang on, brother.
Say hi.
Bourbon Drop. Barrel Dave.
You're too damn
Bourbon Drop. There you are. I got you, brother. You are on the wheel. All right. Anybody else? Exclamation point chocolate. Last chance. Exclamation point.
Can we use the more
chocolate.
comfortable chairs?
Bob, would you chill out, brother? Would you chill out?
Spin quick. She's in the bathroom.
All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is you have to be here to win.
Must
You
be
gotta
here.
be
It's
here
a
to win.
requirement for
What
the
a pretty wheel. Here we
stuff.
go. Good luck.
And you have to
Free
be over
raffle.
21. Must be over 21.
And you got to be 21. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Rusty, Hudson, you won again. You got another $5. Good
You're
job,
rich.
dude. Rusty, are you here? What a
Between
fucking
Rusty and
rigged
Night-
ass wheel.
Between
brother.
Rusty and Night Method. You guys.
I think your layer's glowing rainbow.
Oh my
Yes.
fucking god!
It's-
All right,
it's
is that
going-
it?
That
Is that the whole show?
That's the whole
Is
show.
that, do we go through everything? Are we done?
That's everything.
All right, look, guys, if you want to hop into the Zoom after hours,
And you get to hear our story of our lives. The
hang on,
story
let me
of
start
our
the Zoom
lives.
thing. The Zoom link should have been spamming the whole chat. If it hasn't been spamming the whole chat, let me. Oh,
Huh?
we already got CA Scotty hopping in.
Story.
Hang on, CA Scotty,
Oh,
I'll bring you in
stupid
just a second.
songs in my head.
Which song?
Story of my life.
Story of my life. That's the Zoom
No,
link.
that's not the song. It's One
That's the Zoom link if
Direction.
you want to hang out after hours. I know it's been a minute since we streamed. CWA, Wyatt, Night All, I'm out. Wyatt, I know you've had a stressful week. Congrats on winning the Patreon spin. I'll get your samples out, Wyatt, soon.
And-
Wyatt, I hope you have a better week. I know that your job is pretty stressful. Congrats to all the winners tonight.
Thank
Pookie,
you.
You want to say anything?
Thank you, especially Jeremy.
I think it's glowing rainbow.
Jeremy.
For,
Dad.
Who's Jeremy? What are you
Dirks.
texting someone named Oh, Jerks.
Dude.
Yes, dude.
how much have you drunk tonight?
Drank, first
Drank.
of all, and way too much. Jeremy, thank you. You made Whiskey Wisdom history. That's
Yes.
the largest donation we've ever gotten. Thank you. If you all want to hang out after hours, hop in the Zoom. I pasted it in the chat. We love you guys. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of the Friday night with us. We missed you guys last week. We had a lot of
sorry.
sick kids, but Pookie, last words. You know what? In Whiskey Wisdom honor or tradition, just click on this little outro link here. But hang on before you click it because it kills the mics and everything. I'm hoping by the end of March, so March is my birthday month. We got an On the Barrel and a couple other people. I shouldn't have said that. We got some cool stuff coming for 80s Night, March 28th. Check out our Patreon for input and ideas.
I'll give you a hint. That's his birthday week.
It's my birthday week. We're buying costumes. It's going to be great. If you're a Gen Xer, don't miss it. We're already dropping down to 30 people. People are dropping like flies.
Thank you. But thank you all for coming.
Thank you all for coming and hanging out. Go ahead, Pooksy.
And hope you all have a great weekend. Enjoy it. Be safe. Have fun. And peace.
Brad, thank you, Brad, by the way, for doing the interview.
Yes, thank you.
If you're part of our vertical stream, here you go right here. We got a nice vertical shot. And last word before you hit outro, what do you want to say? Last word, I'll give it to you. Go ahead.
Last word.
What?
Last word.